God, I'm a dumbass. Anyway. Oh. I have the one. No. Hey, listen. Forehand. Okay? I come to you all today. Shit. Oh, shit. My mic is fucked. Oh, no. 1 second. I guarantee my mic sounds like shit now, doesn't it? There. Did I fix it? Hello? There we go. Okay. There's not many of you here, so I don't actually know how bad that sounds right now. I think the filters should all be on there or something like that. My fucking camera took it over. Anyway, I want you all to know right now, okay? Me to you, Ren Zero, because I think you're the only one here. They're all talking about the anniversary right now, all right? So as soon as I unmute them, you all are gonna hear a cascade of a whole bunch of nonsense. They're all gonna be talking about like the new operators, etc., etc. Oh, that's probably why viewership is down as well, because of the Arknights stream, yeah. But so the plan, I'll explain it before we join the whatever they're talking about right now, because I'm not actually watching the anniversary live stream. But the plan is that we're going to do a short birthday stream for SKORAK. So SKORAK, it is SKORAK's birthday today. So he has other things to do. So we will not be doing the normal D&D session. We'll probably just talk around for a while. They'll probably talk about anniversary stuff. We'll have a fun time, you know? And I hope you guys join us for that fun time. And I will now take it back to them.
Your box gets this shit off the screen, bro.
You guys are so silent. You made a liar out of me.
What? Sorry, no,
What?
we were watching you on the stream.
I
listening
told,
to we literally
I told
literally
chat. I told chat that you guys were gonna be really loud and talking about the anniversary stuff, and I unmute, and all of you are dead fucking silent.
well, listen.
Streamer was talking to them.
I mean, there's
Listen.
nothing going on right now.
Hello,
Yeah,
everyone. How's it going? Yes, it is indeed the day of my birth. I can remember it like it was yesterday, 3 billion years ago. Give or
So
take.
they have a natural geography collab. What
Nat
is this
Geo.
about?
Fucking Nat Geo.
What's a collab with the History Channel next, man? Fucking
Is it gonna be like a band or something?
The History Channel.
No, but real talk, chat, everybody in chat, tell happy birthday, SKORAK.
Yeah, happy
It's my
birthday,
birthday.
SKORAK. Happy SKORAK Day.
Oh wait, the stream is already over. Let's go, the stream is already over.
The stream is already over. What a perfect timing to start it then. This was tactically
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
decided that it was.
You're gonna send the link in like Justin chat.
Send the link in
No.
Jesus Christ, stop.
Are you gonna be that desperate?
I mean, no.
I
this is a-
unironically love how short the CN streams are. So short and concise.
Hello?
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 So is my mic working?
I think it wasn't
Yes.
for a while, but it is now. It's
Cool.
hard to
Hello,
tell you.
everyone. Yes, it is indeed my birthday. I was birthed precisely 2,315,416,000 years ago, give or take a couple minutes or so. I remember like it was yesterday.
Damn, you old as fuck, bro.
Wait, so what happened? It was like it was yesterday, so what occurred?
Genuinely curious here, by the way. Okay. What are your earliest memories? Random shower thought. I just couldn't get out of my mind when you said that.
Oh,
My earliest
oh yeah.
memory is opening my eyes. I don't remember what I saw. I just remember I opened them.
I.
My,
That's
my
fucking
earliest
weird.
memory is fighting a flying roach.
Born a fighter.
Yeah. Look, he was just like chilling like his whole life, just like until that point, just like, life's good. And then a cockroach got up and started flying, and he started remembering everything.
Gains sentience.
Yeah, that's when he gets it.
Born a fighter.
It was a fucking traumatic experience, let me tell you.
The
Yes.
I mean, I say that because my earliest memory that I can remember by far was actually during my birthday. My whole entire family was around for my birthday party, and I decided to be a little shithead and hide from them all to make them go crazy. And I remember hiding inside of one of the presents because it wasn't like a wrapped present. It was like one of those presents where like they had like the confetti paper and then a bag. It was specifically a Mewtwo Pokemon bag. I remember that specifically. So they were all searching for me because I dug in, took out my present, got inside the bag, put the paper over me, and my whole entire family was searching for me. They're like, "Where did he go?" It's his birthday.
And then they shook the present, and that's why you are like that today.
I remember that very specifically. My earliest memory is watching my neighbors roast a whole pig over charcoal. Jesus. A whole ass pig? Okay.
Wow. But yeah, no, like, I just, it's so weird, right? Because I might as well have been looking at the void. I just remember that, yep, now I can think. Like, literally. I was like, open
That's
my
so
eyes,
weird.
Now I can think. And I was like, you know,
It's like the JoJo's meme, the awaken, the eyes, the eye.
yeah, basically.
My first live stream? Hello, Ollie. How's it going?
Hey,
I'm going to
welcome.
assume
You
I'm going to assume you have one of you came here from one of two places because Kaiser said he gave us a shout out. So you're either from Kaiser MLG Gaming, or you randomly stumbled upon here.
Oh, nah, he's been a while in this server.
Oh, he might just be not
first
able to
time
catch the
catching
live
streaming.
streams. Yeah, okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
He's
My-
actually
my
My earliest
a pretty
memory
active
must have been
person in this
sometime
stream.
around the time of 9/11, now that I think about it.
Oh, my earliest memory was feeding a deer. Interesting. Deer kind of scare me. I won't lie. I've been.
I don't know what
charged
my
by deer
earliest
before.
memory is.
They're like the cutest animals out there.
No, so I live in the country, and also I live in the country in America. So deer come up to my house all the
Yeehaw.
time. But they are probably, if I go out there might be deer out of my backyard right now because I have a massive backyard that leads directly into the forest.
Oh wow, look at me! I have a massive backyard.
Thanks
Flex
to
my-
Joe.
I'm not bragging. I have to mow that shit. We're not.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
you
not
know
high
what?
class
Never
enough to.
mind. I'm so sorry.
We're the, yeah, we are the exact.
Windle!
Hello, Windle. Thank you, Windle.
Thank you, Mr. Windle.
So much.
So my family is at the exact economic class where we can have a big yard, but we can't pay someone else to mow it. All right, that's my economic situation.
That's honestly the best way to explain your economic situation. Like how much money do you guys make? We have a big backyard, but we can't pay someone to mow it.
Yeah,
Understood.
yeah, that's about where we're at. And also, it is notable that like the U.S. just has a fuck ton of land. So the
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So it is what it is.
My sibling also have a big land has like a big yard.
Nice. I don't have
I
a
haven't
big
had
yard.
that.
I don't have a small yard. I have a yard.
A yard.
Oh, I don't
I
even
have a
have a yard.
balcony.
I don't
really
even
like
have
my
a yard here.
I wish.
My
Yeah,
balcony
same.
is way better than
I
yours.
actually wanted to ask because I
Please,
know a
fuck
lot
you.
of I know a lot of places do things differently. SKORAK, is there anything like specific that like people do in your country for your when like it's your birthday and stuff?
I don't. Look, I'm not the most well versed in Greek traditions, but I don't think so. We just kind of do the normal shit, you know. We eat pita gyros. We we have a cake.
You what?
Oh, souvlaki, pita gyros. You don't know gyros? Whatever the fuck you got.
Gyros.
Okay, that's
Gyros.
gyros.
Gyro.
What is it? What is it?
Gyros
What?
We
family,
call
part
them
7
Gyros.
We call them
Is it
gyros
a
over
is
here.
it a pinata or something? Pinata?
The correct pronunciation is gyros.
That's
But
what I'm
I
saying.
call it gyros because you guys don't have a r, you have a g, you have a g.
That's what I'm saying. What
Gyros?
you're saying. It's gyros.
It's not gyros.
My guy also rose when you started talking.
Is that like it's a Greek chicken gyros recipe? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. And gyros and belly. The fuck are you talking about?
Oh,
We
God.
pronounce G as yeah, so it's gyros. I don't know.
Isn't that the capital of Egypt?
Wait,
Gyros.
Languages are funny.
50-50 chance land in the US was once a native burial ground. I mean, there's a 100% chance that land in the US was once a native ground. You know? It is what it is. Unlucky. Apologies.
Man said unlucky.
Unlucky. It's a shame.
I did realize if we all just spoke in our native language right now, nobody would understand each other.
Okay,
but
Ben.
my native language is English. What do you mean?
Oh, it is?
Well,
Wait,
no,
serious?
That's my first language. I don't know what my native.
I was gonna say
language
native
would be.
language specifically. What
does
so
that
it
mean?
depends on where. It depends on what your. How is native calculated? By the way, is native just where you were born, or is native where?
This is where you're.
Let's say your mother tongue.
Growing up.
I guess somewhere,
It's the
yeah,
language you
where
learn
you're born.
growing up.
Well, you
No,
said
it's not
that.
that simple
I
because
was gonna
there are
say.
people who grow up in Germany and they don't speak German because they are just socialized in the migrant community, for example. So they live around German people, but German is not their native tongue.
Okay,
Right?
yeah, it's
So it's all about your mother
Language
tongue.
You learned growing up.
yeah, that's what
your-
yeah, that's what
yeah,
it means.
exactly.
Yeah, it's the language you mean I learned growing up. Okay, because I was wondering what like if it had something to do with like what does native language mean like. So, like, if you were Spanish and raised by two Englishmen, then English would be your native language. Even if you were like if you were adopted into an English would still be your native language. It wouldn't be Spanish.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
I guess you
Yeah.
can probably think of it like where you're from and like which country is it? Like what
Well,
language
it's not,
do they
no,
do they
it's
speak?
not. That's what I was curious. It's not necessarily what country, because like so, like if you're raised by two people that speak English and only English, they could raise you in any country. English would still be your native language because it's
Oh shit! What the
yes.
fuck did I do?
yeah.
Oh
'cause
shit! What the fuck did I do? What the
yeah.
fuck do
I zoned out. What is my native language?
English is whatever language you were taught as a child. That's what your native language means.
Well, okay. So here's the thing. One of my parents are technically first language Afrikaans, and the other one is first language English.
Well,
so
you
I-
would have two then, yeah.
I have two.
Yeah,
bilingual.
so you have a choice. So you have a choice.
I mean, it
Okay,
depends.
Ik kan Afrikaans
Did you-
praten hier. This one is stream. I don't know what stream is in Afrikaans.
You only speak English.
I mean, I can speak
What?
some other languages, at least in very small amounts.
Kimochi.
I can kind of
Laat
Italian.
me erop
I
van
can
je
kinda
praten.
try.
Omelette du
wait,
fromage. That's not.
Wait. Oh wait, I'm Indo. I can just speak Indo. Wait, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I said. Your native language.
Yeah, parents by
Wait, I just
Ik weet niet
realized.
wat ik kan niet praten. Nie.
Yeah, I was about to say
What do
there.
you mean you just realized?
No, it's so funny, by the way, that like yeah, Americans get the. I mean, we're lazy. I feel because we don't have to be bilingual a lot of the time because English is the dominant language of America, and it's
Yeah.
also the dominant language of the world. Like it's the most spoken language. I think followed by
Wait.
French, followed by Spanish, right? I think if I remember
Probably
correctly.
Chinese.
Or yeah,
probably
it might be
Chinese.
different. That's old data from when I was in high school, so
Okay.
you might be right. I think Chinese probably beat it out. English is
Okay,
definitely
as
not
a-
so.
I got
As
this.
a person that actually learned Chinese for like a few years of my life, please don't learn it. It's actually pain.
Well,
Thank you
it's
very
because
much, GDC, by the way,
it's because
for supporting the show.
yeah, yes. correct,
Is
yeah.
Wando Indo? Yes, it's Indo.
It's because of what was I gonna say? I got so sidetracked.
We're talking about dominant languages and shit.
Yeah, but I don't know what I was gonna say. I don't remember.
All
Wait,
the
is it the
data
most spoken
from
in the
your high
world?
school?
Okay.
No,
Even more than English, are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's
No, it's the
still
most
English
spoken mother
right
language,
now.
I think.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's still English for now.
look, talking about dominant languages, that's an interesting question. The most widespread language is English, right?
Yes.
But the most dominant language is Greek. Let's
Is
go.
my dick.
Hey, Skorak.
Yo,
what-
Kiwi!
Hey,
What
Skorak.
does that mean?
I got,
It means dicks. It means dick.
I got one word for you, Skorak. It starts with R, ends in E, and also ended in the Greeks getting absolutely dominated and taken over. So you know, it is what it is.
Wow.
Wait, you mean
Yeah.
Oh, Rome.
Yes.
Rome literally was like they were literally Greek weebs.
They were,
Like, they took
yes.
our whole
The apps,
fucking
yes,
pantheon.
yes, they were.
They were Greek abus. I don't fucking know what to tell you.
Because they in a
They
very
were
way.
founded by Greeks.
Hey, yo, who's the bisexual wolf in the corner? That is Sun. It's one of the D&D characters.
Bisexual wolf, he said. Jeez.
Yeah, don't mind him. He's just there.
Oh, and by the way, I looked it up right at the moment. According to Google by itself, and I'd have to look this up, but according to the 2022 data, English is still the most spoken, followed by Chinese. I was going to say this, but I wasn't sure. Followed by Hindi, actually. India has a ton
But that's
of
actually
people.
not surprising.
Yes, yeah.
That's
India has
actually
a
not
ton of
surprising.
people, yeah.
What's the fourth one?
Spanish. French fell
Okay,
way
that's-
out of favor. Yeah.
That's actually pretty. Yeah, that's actually pretty natural. What's the fifth one?
Let me go. Fucking, I have to go. Actually, go click on the source
I
now.
just realized
French,
thanks
it's French.
to
It's
Ollie's
French. It's
comment.
French. It's French, by the way.
Oh yeah, there
I
we go.
just
There you go.
realized thanks to Ollie's comment, bro. Did you put sun into the sky because he's like representing the sun?
Yes.
Ah,
He's up in the corner. Yeah, he's the sun.
You
yeah.
fucking genius. You fucking totally not because he's our sponsor.
But yeah,
Kiwi, by the way, thank you very much for the membership and the happy birthday.
the only reason that English is the most spoken language, by the way, I'm positive of this, is just because so many other languages, so many other countries that aren't Britain and the US, also kind of speak English,
Watch
right?
TV.
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, but
But
there's
what-
reasons
yeah.
for that, right? And that's on one hand it is colonial history and stuff.
Correct. Yes.
But on the other hand, it is also the outcome of the world wars, which established the English-speaking countries as the leading countries of
Yep.
the Western world.
Correct. Yes, those are the big two reasons. But what Chinese is a little bit different. They just have a lot of people. There are so many people.
They have a lot of people. Like
It's the
my
same
God.
with Hindi, because India
Yeah.
also has a lot of people.
Correct. Yes, India also has a lot of people. That's why Hindi is the third most now. But le français est bon aussi. It is what it is.
J'ai abusé tu hamster.
I don't know what
It's
you
like
said.
one
What?
French. It means I'm going to rape your hamster.
Huh?
It's like
What
one
the fuck?
sentence that I learned.
Why did you
Yeah, so,
need to learn
because-
that?
What?
No,
In
I
what
didn't learn that, but there
situation?
was
Why did you
There-
do that?
there was we had like a French foreign exchange students at our high school back in the day,
What was the student
And they were-
doing?
and say, "Listen, listen, I'm getting
What's
there."
the
And
context?
they were all massive dickheads, right? They were all massive dickheads,
hamster
like
okay?
actual pricks. And then I had this one. And then I had this one Polish friend in my high school who was like, "Yeah, let me show those French pricks." And then he just translated that one sentence into French, and then he walked around and said it to them into their face. Good times. That was in like in 9th grade or 8th
In
grade.
terms of
That's-
in terms of like random sentences that I still remember from high school, there was one where me and my friends were trolling around because what was it? It was trying to find ways to get out of class. I think that like very specifically, one of my friends was very like tired and not feeling it that day, so he's like, "Hey, can I just go home?" And I think the Spanish teacher at the time said, "You can go home if you can give me an answer in Spanish about why you would need to go home." And he didn't know how to say "I'm sick," so instead he said "Mi gato es en fuego," which means "my cat is on fire." And then he got up and left. I will always remember "Mi gato es en fuego."
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, because he forgot how to say "I'm sick," so he just looked him in the eye and says "Mi gato es en fuego," and then walked out. Went down
Bro,
to the
I had
fucking
like
audio.
I had Spanish classes for like 2 years, but the only sentence I remember is how you say that you have a big dick in Spanish. That's it.
Why? Why is it
And, like,
always these phrases?
Bro, because it's funny. We were in 8th grade. I thought that dicks was the funniest thing of all time.
Is that
I'm
John
still-
Titor in chat? Holy shit! And that's a
Yo,
that's a deep cut reference.
Pull out your
anyway.
microwave, boys.
Yeah. Okay, you also got the reference. Oh, I just saw now that he has Ryoma. Never mind.
Oh, why does my banana feel like this? That's weird.
Hey, yo.
That's your
Hey,
opinion
yo.
on Alter.
Pull
No, I was talking about the fucking microwave.
I was about to say, pull out.
I was talking about the microwave.
Polarizo when he sees Aya Alta. Why does my banana feel like that?
I'm not gonna lie, I was muted because I was trying to see in that what the fuck was happening because I found all the videos of Bully and I was like busy like
Jeez.
frame by framing them.
Oh god.
Sadly, I can't tell you phrases from my high school because the stream would be taken down. I don't know if you know this, but Greece is not a very politically correct nation.
My second language is BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I
Hell yeah.
don't know what
That's
BJJ
dope.
is.
No, that's what BJJ stands for. I just don't know how you speak it.
It does stand for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Maybe it
Oh,
stands
oh.
for something else.
Okay, that was the actual. Okay.
Okay.
Oh god. What did you guys have to take second languages in high school or whatever?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
We
we
even
actually
had
had
to
to
take
take
the third one.
3. We actually had to take
Yeah,
3.
3. 3.
Chinese and English. The only reason that I'm good at this because I watch YouTube back then.
But you
Yeah,
had
bro.
to?
Like, for it's also but for in Germany it's like you have to learn English. For me, it was from the 2nd grade onwards you have to learn English, but by now it is that even in the 1st grade you already have to learn English, and then in the 5th grade you choose your 3rd language, and the choices are, guess what, French or Latin.
Oh.
That's those fucking bullshit, bro. Both options are shit.
Thank
Oh.
God you didn't learn Chinese.
Sorry, guys. I
Thank-
gotta. Come on.
Yeah,
Thank
of
you
course,
really
of course.
Madame, je
Sanji.
dois venir chez moi car je déteste. Madam, I must. Oh fuck! What does renovere mean? It's to go back. I must go back. Huh? What the hell are you saying? That one. Okay, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. I've watched.
Kevin,
I
Kevin,
learned Latin for 5
Kevin,
years.
you
and I don't
literally
remember anything.
went to France in like a few months ago. What the fuck happened to you?
So for us, we had to.
Oh
learn
no!
mandatory-
Kevin might actually be right. It's been a while for me. I don't actually know.
And in middle school, we had to choose between French and German, and like. So my mother knows very good German. She's actually a teacher, and she lived in Germany for a while, and she taught there. And she's very good at German. I picked French. I remember that.
Oh, you were in your rebellious phase back then, probably.
No, I don't know why. She also encouraged me to pick French. I don't know, like,
Deteste.
like, no.
Sorry, that was but deteste is hate. Because detest. Whatever to go back. That's what I thought. Yeah. So I might. So, madam, I
I'll
must
never forgive the French.
go back to my something. Because I detest your core. Fuck. I don't know.
Or it's
It is
French
what it
for
is.
coochie.
It is not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's fucking not.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
I studied
yeah,
Latin for
it's,
5 years. I know.
it's Aya Alter and Swire Alter. Pick your poison.
Take Dutch and English.
Greek. Why would you ever learn Latin or ancient Greek? Why would you have? Nobody speaks that.
Oh, by the way,
I don't
the whatchamacallit, the funny story about me in multiple languages. So my plan in college was to take French because I took 4 years of French in high school, so I did know a decent amount of French. I did not sign up quickly enough because I'm a dumbass. I did not sign up quickly enough because I'm a dumbass, so my only options were German and Japanese. And the weeb in me screamed out, and I took Japanese.
Nice.
It was not my first choice. I wanted to take French because I wanted an easy one. So that was the worst mistake of my fucking life. So not because Japanese is super hard. It is, especially for English speakers, because it's so different. But the first year after 2 weeks of Japanese, the teacher had to go back to Japan for some reason. We didn't know why, but she had to, and she was supposed to be back later. So we had, I think, the Chinese teacher come in and teach us as a substitute. She was not like super familiar with Japanese. She could kind of speak it, but like in terms of teaching it, she had never taught it before. And she was just supposed to be there and fill in while the other teacher, the actual one that knew Japanese, came back. She never came back from Japan. So for the whole first semester, we had a teacher who really didn't know how to teach Japanese, and so it was mostly fine. We didn't really learn much, but it was fine because she knew, like, she graded very leniently because as long as you were trying, it is what it is. It was a shitty situation. Problem. Everyone that then took Japanese 2 from that class got fucked because they hired a real Japanese teacher for the next semester. So we go in the next semester, we're like, yeah, we don't really know anything. All right, do you know your kanji? No. It was awful.
As an English speaker, if you learn Japanese, like kanji should be optional. Kanji should be like, hey, kanji
sucks so bad. Kanji sucks so bad.
Learn how to speak it, learn how to do hiragana and katakana, and then if you wanna, you can learn the fucking 2,000 characters.
I agree with it.
Oh god, kanji sucks so bad. I have literal PTSD from kanji. I'm not gonna lie.
I took Japanese classes for like 2 weeks in university.
Japanese it's not, so I've taken 3 different languages at this point. And I must say, Japanese, I respect some of it because, like, so for one, they tend to not break their rules that often. Every languages always break their own rules because they have to in order to, especially because of common speak. But Japanese usually sticks to their rules, like their grammatical rules, a decent amount. And also hiragana no, was katakana. Katakana was the one for foreign words, right?
Yes.
Yeah, hiragana was the one for native words. Katakana was the one for foreign words. However, and it's obviously they have like kanji and then they have like the hiragana katakana shit. That's also like kind of hard for English language to speak. French, on the other hand, is like the entire opposite. French breaks their rules so often, and I remember I asked my teacher, I'm like, why does French break all of their rules all the time? And she looked at me and she says, because the French really want to make their sentences sound good. Like they break the French as a language breaks their rules all the time because they want to make it sound good. And I mean, it does sound good.
And the first time I saw how qu'est-ce que c'est is like actually spelled, I just I was like, what? I have to write an entire sentence for that?
Kanji's messed up. What do you mean a single letter could be 10 different things?
True, yeah. What do you mean a single? Like, you need to like, how do you guess what it means? Context.
That's why some of the funniest shit happens when like people get tattoos of like individual kanjis or something, thinking, okay, this one kanji stands for power or vigilance. But then, no, it only stands for that in a certain context. You actually got a tattoo of like a fish or some bullshit.
Yeah, kanji.
No, you got a tattoo that just says soup.
Yeah.
Don, yeah. Oh, SKORAK, your mic is messing up for there. French is called the language of love often, and I think that's a big reason is because it sounds good to hear. Like you hear it, it feels very flowy. It's very rounded. It sounds nice. I'll admit it. But trying to learn it is a nightmare because they break all of their rules all the time in order to make it sound good.
Hello. Does the mic work now?
Yes, it's better.
Yes, sir.
All right, so, you know, kanji is a nightmare, but as a literary nerd, sometimes I do catch myself being like, oh my fucking god, if you actually know them, you can do so many literary tricks. You can do so much.
Yeah, there are a ton of literary tricks that you can do, like puns and metaphors, etc., etc. Like kanji is very useful, and I understand why it's stuck around, but also fuck kanji. But also fuck kanji. As Kaiser said, bro, if kanji was optimal, I would have gotten an A instead of a B. All right, like, God, I hate kanji. Kanji was made to torture me specifically. That's the only reason it was made. Oh god. So you guys have to learn English, don't you? It's mandatory?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
It's
Fascinating.
mandatory as anything can be mandatory in fucking public school if you
Yeah,
want, like,
yeah. No, that makes sense. When I said mandatory, I mean like mandatory curriculum. That's interesting that that's still a thing. Because so it's very funny because you would imagine so the U.S. And I think within the U.S. and I might be wrong on this, but I think within the U.S. the second most spoken language is Spanish because we have a lot of Spanish immigrants from the southern border, historically at the very least. But we don't have to take a second language in high school. We don't. It might be mandatory in some schools. It's up to the school department though. Like it's not a widespread thing.
Yeah,
Instead, you take an English class. Yeah.
Because for us, you have to take a second language in middle school, and then you drop that in high school.
In middle school?
Why?
You only take a second language in middle? That's crazy.
And then you drop it in high school. You don't do it anymore. And I'm like, why? Why is that even a thing? What the fuck do you think you're gonna learn in the fucking middle school and not forget by high school?
Wait, so you only started studying English in middle school?
No.
English?
No. I'm saying the second language, so like French or German. So I took French. I took French for middle school, and then we dropped it on high school, and I never learned French.
You had to take Spanish? Okay, yeah, it's up to the school district, as I thought, but but it's not like a mandatory widespread. You kind of like have to learn a different language, and I'm sure like it might not be mandatory. It might not be like government mandated in other countries as well. It might just be like a thing that most schools have accepted because English is whatchamacallit, the two Western world leaders speak English, so it is what it is.
Oh, yeah,
But at this point, like the English language has really established itself even outside of the context of like English-speaking countries, right?
Yeah, at this point,
like,
yes. Yeah.
At this point, it's literally just. I think the philosophy here specifically is like they literally tell you, okay, you have to study English because you genuinely need it in life. Like it's genuinely going to help you.
Yeah, it's rather English is just like rather useful to know in the current world, as it were.
By the way, how's it called?
Yeah, no, I was about to like if we're going to talk about something else. I was just going to say I worked at a daycare once, right after high school. I worked at a daycare for like about a year as like a cleaner. I was cleaning stuff, but I would also sometimes hear about like sometimes because nowadays kids in Germany have to learn English from the first grade onwards. So you literally have like 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds. Some of them come from like immigrants. They are like immigrants from other countries. They don't speak any German. They only speak their native tongue. But then they have to study not only the German is going to add it to their language roster, but English as well. And it just messes with their fucking heads. Like the concept of teaching a kid a new language at that age, I think it's kind of stupid.
It is notable. One of the reasons they might be doing that is because I remember data a while ago, and I don't know if there have been updated studies on this, but I remember there was a lot of data that said that children learn languages a lot easier because the brain is formatted to learn new languages when they're younger. That's why a lot of kids that just like grow up in bilingual households will just become bilingual naturally. If they just like put like a slight amount of effort into it, or even sometimes no effort at all. Like kids just pick up on languages very easily. But yeah, it is what it is. First grade, dude. When I was in first grade, I was eating glue. I'm not like I don't fucking know.
Yeah, bro, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
That's such
First
an
grade, I
amazing
eat the crayon.
True, dude. The yellow crayons were always the best. Shout out.
Oh no, chocolate.
I'll be right back. Give me a second.
You were eating brown crayons?
There
Yeah,
is a very
because I thought it was chocolate. Because I thought it was chocolate, actually.
You want my break again?
No, you were just
Okay.
interrupted.
What?
So, in Greece, right? Speaking of multiple languages, we have a funny story where it's like, oh, Greek isn't the world language by one vote or something like there was a vote at some point, and that's what a lot of Greeks actually believe up to this day. That there was a vote at some point, and English was voted to be the world language over Greek for one vote.
What did you
It's
say?
complete false. It's a complete fucking lie. It never fucking happened. There
Yeah,
was
I
never
was
a
about to
vote.
say.
There was never nothing. It's just I don't know why. Greeks just really want to be important.
I'm back.
The guy that made that excuse is probably high when when he made it. God,
First language known.
How many people believe that? Like teachers were telling us that shit
Telling
in
what?
school.
What?
How would that even work, bro?
What's up?
Like just
Okay,
a global
so,
vote.
Okay, so there is a story for the Dio that there is a story in Greece, like a very popular, like people believe that Greek is only not the world language by one vote, or like at some point they voted what the world language would be, and Greek didn't win English by one vote,
Based.
and that's just complete bullshit. That never
Based.
happened. There was
Based.
no vote.
No,
There was nothing.
based. It did happen. Based.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I was there. I voted for that one. I remember.
I was. I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
real. I was a chair.
I specifically voted English, so I was not one vote.
I was the one vote.
Real. I was a chair.
To be fair though, right? Like around the year in like 1900 or 1910 or something, or 1905, I don't know. There was a vote in the US. I don't know whether it was a proper vote or whether it was just in the
That's what's
Congress or
happening. Sorry,
something.
continue.
You're welcome.
I accidentally put normal latency on the streams, but guys,
Oh, normal latency.
so-
I
so
have experience with that shit.
no wonder it's been slow, like really slow.
damn it, it is what it is. Anyway, it's fun.
Latency is a mess.
Sorry,
There was like
sorry.
a vote in the US at some point on whether German was going to get added as a second main language of the United States of America, because there were just so many German-speaking
there were a
immigrants
lot of-
in
yeah,
the US
yep.
at that point, like 40% or something, and there was a genuine vote, and it missed the vote by a margin, just about. And then after the First World War, like all those ambitions were just shut down.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Well, we are the home of immigrants. The country of immigrants.
Can I tell you guys something about Afrikaans? Afrikaans is the Afrikaans accent was ranked one of the sexiest accents in the world.
Hell yeah.
Just because it is.
Just Google it. It's a
Wait.
thing.
Okay.
We don't have to Google it. We can just listen to you, bro.
Right here.
I don't have an Afrikaans accent.
Right here. Sexiest accents. All right, go.
Yours.
Australian. When speaking English, it's Australian.
Damn! Smooth.
Whatever accent you have, baby girl.
Why you sound like your name is Harmy Downworthy.
Okay, I know it's bullshit, but I did
Whatever
see a
accent you
video-
have, baby girl, I'm all about that shit.
I did see a video where they were like actually like they had a woman that was like blindfolded and they had people come in and like talking different languages as to like which she found more sexy, and she actually did find the Greek one more sexy, but man, that guy had a smooth ass voice. Like I don't even fucking like. I think it was just the guy rather than the language.
I couldn't differentiate the Greek accent, bro. Like when you're speaking, like if you would have told me that you're from like fucking Bulgaria or Lithuania or somewhere else in Eastern Europe, I would have believed you.
A lot of people say that. Yeah, a lot of people are like, yeah, you sound very Eastern European. Oh, okay, yeah.
So the thing about whatchamacallit, the thing about Australian specifically, is that Australian is very like Irish to me, okay, Kaiser? Where they're-
Hentai coded for a reason.
where they're very fun to say, right? They're very, like being like what is it? Oi mate, how's it going? With a shrimp on the barbie. Like it's just fun, right? It's just fun to be an Australian. Except living there. That place is a nightmare. But
It's all
Yeah,
fun
I
and
get
games where you have to like fight a spider, take out a snake in your backyard, wrestle a kangaroo on the way to work, and that's just Monday.
yeah.
Yes.
But Australian accents are just fun. Irish accents are also just fun. They're so fun.
Bro, actually all of the British Isle accents, like it's also fun to make fun of British people, but the way they talk is like I actually really like it.
Yeah, they have a cool accent.
I know what accents I like. I don't know what accent I would think is the sexiest.
honestly, hearing your own accent for the first time is an experience. For me, it was when I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey and everyone was speaking with a Greek accent. I'm like, is that how I sound? Really? It's like...
No, it is. It's in general. It is extremely hard to even like call your own accent an accent, right? I get this might be also because of like American imperialism specifically, but like I literally can't even imagine what a American accent sounds like. Like, the concept of an American accent to me, I know that
You could probably
you
could probably imagine like a country American accent or something like that,
Yes,
but you
yes.
can't imagine a normal one.
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
like or you could do like the Jersey folk, but
Yep.
and stuff like that. But like the
Like,
default.
Oh my god. Long Beach, California.
You can only identify your accent when you're speaking a different language, and that's only because you're like, well, I'm speaking a different language and I'm from there, so my accent is this. You know, you can theoretically piece it together, but still you don't really hear it.
Ja, het werkt niet zo niet.
Fun fact, we don't call them shrimp. We never have and never will. Don't say that to me. You can't ruin my dreams.
What are we not calling shrimp?
Apparently the Aussies don't call them shrimp.
They don't call it shrimp?
What do
But
they
you
call
gotta
it then?
But you gotta put the shrimp on the barbie.
I can't believe it. You ruined my dream. How am I gonna go down to Aussie and put shrimp on the Barbie?
I only notice Russian accents and British ones. The rest I never really notice. Okay, so I would imagine mine is closer to Russian than it is to British.
You don't notice accents a lot? So if I start talking like this, you can't tell the difference in how I'm talking?
Yeah, you sound exactly the same.
I
love this other night.
I'm going to watch a new Brandon Herrera video.
What?
So actually, okay. Yesterday I was sitting. Yesterday I was sitting with an American and a British friend of mine, and I was asking why in America when we say "Do you mind?" do people say yes, and then it's like they were saying no, and my British friend just says, well, over here, if someone asks, "Do you mind?" you just tell them to get fucked, mate, and then you leave.
Fuck off, lad.
Fuck off. Okay. Do you mind?
off,
Fuck
puss
off. Piss off.
Will you bloody piss off, lad?
Oh, we
Those
don't have.
accents sound the same to you.
I was going to ask.
That's accentist.
I was going to ask one of you a British question, as if one of you was British for some reason.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I got I was colonized. Bring it on.
I was
colonized. Holy shit. That word is so tainted to me now, dude. God damn it. I hate the internet so much.
Look, there's probably something on yours in a British museum somewhere, so that's you are British.
Yeah.
So on
what's the meme with all British people?
Arknights here now for unrelated reasons.
What's the meme with all British people being depressed?
You mean
the weather is shit and the
Is it because of the weather? I'm pretty
Tuesday.
sure it's because of the weather.
It's literally
not-
just life in Britain sucks. That's why they are depressed. That's a meme.
Well, and
the
also
weather
like
is-
the sky is like always it's gray there a lot, and it's not like.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if I was British, I would be depressed.
And like I hear about like in Sweden how they have like such a nice community and everything, and then like in Britain they're just like, again, my answer to do you mind was the answer I got was fuck off.
No, in general, from what I've seen, like British comedy specifically tends to be really dark and really pessimistic. The opposite of American, which is very interesting actually. American comedy usually tends to be rather optimistic. You could take a look at like The Office, for example. The versions of The Office, the British Office is actually rather pessimistic and kind of dark, where the American Office is rather optimistic, and that might be because, at least for America, America sees themselves as like shining top of the hill, etc., etc. Like everything will get better. You get the American dream, anyone can make it, etc., etc. But if you look at like depression rates and stuff like that in Britain, I don't think they're like at the top. I don't think they're near the top. I think America is more depressed than Britain is. I
No,
think
no,
like,
no,
no,
you
no,
see,
I-
'cause
it's more of a
America's
self-aware thing.
America's denying their shit. Britain's
Yes.
like, we were sarcastic since the day. I was sarcastic since the day I came out the fucking womb. It's
yeah. I think that like America, I might be wrong. You might want to look at the data. Because the data I'm not going off of might be old. Because I haven't looked at it in a while. But I think that America has higher depression rates than like the UK. And like there are other countries like Japan, and I know I'm almost certainly not wrong. Japan has like massive depression problems, but we don't think about that.
Listen, statistics are one thing. Like according to official statistics, Britain has some of the best teeth in the world. Like when it comes to teeth hygienic and teeth care, it doesn't change the fact that people perceive them as shitty. Yeah.
Probably just a fucking, it's just a meme perpetuated.
Yeah.
guys, I wanted to find out the answer about the depression rate thing that
Yeah.
Theo just asked, and Greece is number 1.
Oh,
In depression?
It's his depression rate.
Are we the most depressed country?
That's what I found.
I mean, our
maybe we
economy
don't.
was fucked for a long ass time, so I suppose maybe.
I mean,
And
I
wasn't
have
all
also
of the
heard
Greek like
that-
philosophers like also like really sad and shit, and then
Bro.
people were like, "Oh, let's follow that sad guy," and whatever he said life is
yeah,
about.
I'm
Yeah,
very
he pisses in
curious.
the corner and fucks goats. He has to be
It's
intelligent.
also
Jesus Christ.
weren't really that sad. I mean, a lot of the times the societies they try to help kill them, so like that was a thing. But like, no, they themselves weren't really sad.
But I thought the most depressed country would be like Afghanistan or Syria, bro. They're like fucking killing each other.
Well, so with data like this, and so
Actually,
it's-
Greece.
Well, with data like this, it's hard because like so you're talking about like with Iran and shit like that, with countries in like the Middle East. How are they getting the data from those people? Kaiser, like who's going there getting the data from those people that are in those villages?
That is
Kaiser?
true.
Yeah, that's
absolutely true.
that's one of the big problems. And also, it's very notable that if I remember looking at this way back when, because I did a paper on this in college. One of the other problems with collecting data on like depression is that it's the same data you run into when you're collecting information on drug users. You could get like registered drug users from prison, but what was it? It was Portugal. The one that did Poland. Fuck, one of the P countries. Did like a
Poland.
I think it was Poland. I might be wrong. It was
If
Portugal
it's
or
something
Poland, I don't
positive,
remember.
it's probably not Poland.
No, well, they legalized recreational use of drugs or decriminalized it. I don't remember.
No, that's Portugal.
Portugal?
definitely.
Okay, it was Portugal. Okay, thank you. I knew it was one. I said Portugal first. I was like, is it Poland? No, it's Portugal. Okay. And what happened was that the number of reported drug uses went up, but they were like, wait a minute, that's probably because you won't get in trouble for saying that you do drugs and you won't feel that you'll get in trouble, right? So more people said they did it, but that might have been the same number that was already doing it, right? Because if you go to the US, no one's going to say they do drugs, even if they might be a higher percentage, because they're afraid they'll get in trouble. But when you decriminalize it, people in Portugal were much more willing to go, yeah, sure, yeah, I do it. And that's like the problem of like, so like, it might be that like, for example, in a country like Japan, that has like pretty heavy stigmas around saying that you're depressed, or so still even now they're like very like closed-minded not closed-minded, sorry, bad word, closed off when it comes to whatchamacallit, expressing that they have mental health issues. They just might not report it as much, so you have like self-reporting issues. Like how are they collecting the data in the first place? So like finding finding data on this is actually really hard.
Experience that like in Greece that is somewhat the case, yeah. With depression, it's not really like being depressed is Greece is somewhat prohibited. It's not like what the fuck do you mean you're depressed? You know?
It's the same thing here, by the way. Like mental health is just not a concept outside of some of the English-speaking countries. I think it's gonna take a couple more years to become a proper concept here.
Trying to find the least depressed country.
Germany made it into the top 20, bro. We're out here, rising.
Depression is legal.
Yo,
in
better
Greece, yeah.
Indonesia's at the bottom.
Bro, you guys can't get on my level. That's impossible.
No. We are just too horny. Like try searching I forgot the name. I'm pretty sure either Indonesian or Philippine. Either Indonesian or Philippine have the highest search for, I'm pretty sure, hentai.
Nice. Like the data isn't always going to be 100% accurate. Yeah, but it's always good to know the like where the faults in the data that you're looking at can be. Like statistics are so easily used as a weapon by anyone really, because like it's so easy to misinterpret statistics in ways that you don't understand. Statistics are actually like really hard to
Statistic is
understand.
funny. Statistic is funny. Because of statistic, you can see Indo and Philippine like being the number one.
That's also a problem.
For
Don.
once.
Yeah. So Don also mentioned another problem. That it's tied to the problem that I was talking about. It's sometimes, even if they do know, even if they it's not like a I don't want to say it. Some people will misattribute things such as depression to just like feeling bad or etc., right? They might not even think that they have depression, right? Because they don't recognize it in itself, because it's not like in their culture. Depression just isn't a thing that people have. There's not like it's a very hush hush thing. And so so like there's a stigma around saying that you have it, and then sometimes because of that stigma you won't even recognize that that's what you have. It's a
fucking I like dragons. Like conclusion, depression is illegal in Greece. No, Greece just consumes industrial levels of copium about being depressed. Like in Greece, you are not depressed. You will not. You will convince yourself you're not depressed. When I get depressed, I start watching Harmacists video, which makes me more depressed.
Hey, congratulations, brother.
Who am I 1v1ing and in what?
I think they're inviting you. I was going to say either Golf It or the 2v2v2v2 game.
Do I have
Oh,
Golf It?
fuck it. I'm down since we're not going
We have to add him.
Yeah, sure. I don't have the 2v2v2 thing. I don't have
2v2v2 is League of Legends.
Yeah, it's the new game mode.
There
Hella
are,
fun.
there are no customs, by the way, so you won't be able to fight each other.
Yeah, but we can be on a team, and then I'll show you fighting each other. I'll show you how to like fight each other as a team. You think I found a way to PvP in Arknights? I'll do it in fucking League with my own team too. Don't worry about it.
Oh, by the way, I was thinking about this. If you want to, we could do like a PvP thing for Arknights together. Let's make a video. Like you know how like you know how they do like the PvP Arknights stuff. I've seen it before. Like they what they do.
Have you not seen the esports Arknights?
Yeah, where like they basically there'll be two people that are playing against each other, right? So like they choose a map, usually one of the harder maps, like 8 stages, etc. Like they choose a map, they have to beat it, and then they go through like a ban phase where they ban operators that neither of them can use.
There's also a draft pick.
Yeah, and then it's whoever beats the map first wins, and they can like have tournament brackets, etc.
No, I'm pretty sure each person can't use like the other person operator, so it's like really a draft pick.
That kind of I've
also
seen like a couple of I've thought about it.
We could do like double bracket with like one of us as a referee.
What? Or dragging in someone else.
I'm gonna be the
We can have
ring.
it. I don't mind being the announcer. It's like, ooh, that's gonna be fun. I watch a lot of LOL esports, so I can do that.
Look, we have the second and best Arknights players in this stream. Okay, it's gotta happen.
Bro, we do have the number 1 and number 2 best Arknights players in the world in this stream right now. So yeah.
Can I be the 69th best Arknights player?
Yes.
Okay. I must be very careful not to win or lose anymore.
69th best does technically qualify as a pro player. If you were in League of Legends, you were the 69th best. Yeah, you're making it into fucking.
You would at the very least get into the LCS.
Yeah.
Smile.
Yeah, exactly. You would make it to the LCS.
Fucking LCS.
What would I be? Cloud9? I don't want to be that.
Why not?
Probably because
LCS is doing so good.
Yo, what's it?
With 69th, you're not making it to fucking TSM. Let's not get
I was about to say, dear, how does it feel when your region can't even make it to like quarterfinals anymore? And then I realized I don't have a region, so like.
Dude, LCS is such a it's a nightmare for so many reasons. everyone says like infrastructure for one of the big reasons why South Korea is so good at esports, but like so one thing here, okay, I'm about to go into a tirade for a second, okay? I remember watching a long video that it was so funny. Okay, so America, very specifically, is the country of lazy motherfuckers that will think of ways to out-cheese you. America has always been good at teasing the shit out of your opponents. Okay, they don't want to work harder. They work quote unquote smarter, and then find stupid, dumb strategies to take 1 or 2 games off the opponents. The opposite is true in Korea, and really a lot of the Eastern countries. They have a lot of like dedication. Where like, I'm going to sit down and I want to be better at the game. Okay. Yes. I'm going to tell you a microcosm of this that is going to blow your mind because it's so fucking funny. So, you know amiibos. Do you know what an amiibo is? Like the things that you put on like a Switch and like the little statues from Nintendo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you.
So, there was a scene for amiibos for Smash Ultimate where you could put an amiibo character down onto in your Smash Ultimate game, and then it would have an AI pilot that character in game. And there was a small tournament bracket for these. Okay. People like got together, and then they're like the idea was that you fight your amiibos against each other, and they're both AI. They're both controlled by AI. And the reason this was like quote unquote competitive is that like you could train your amiibo to use certain moves and fight in a certain way, right? So you could train your amiibo to be defensive, you could train your amiibo to be offensive, etc., etc. The East slowly focused on getting better, right? Slowly focused on making their AI as close to playing like a real player as possible. And so when the first international tournament came, everyone thought the East would win. The West won, and it wasn't close. And do you want to know why?
Because they cheated with the amiibos.
They didn't cheat. The West found the singular best move, which was, I think, King Dedede's side B, and just taught their amiibo to spam that one move over and over and over and over again, and then they won the tournament. And that is the epitome. And by the way, we have not won 1 cent. We've got dominated every single time. That is the epitome of the East versus the West in terms of like esports, right? You see it time and time again. The East is good at actually getting better at the game. The West is good at cheesing. The West is good at finding stupid, dumb strategies. Is this an LS video? LS also mentions this. No, LS did not mention the amiibo thing, but LS also talks about this concept. I think like, this concept is like, I think just true and accepted widely that LS talks about this in like specifically low esports. The amiibo thing has nothing to do with low esports. It was just a thing. In general, the West is really good at finding dumb strategies to take 1 or 2 games off, and they might win a tournament every now and again. And the East is just good at the game. The East just learns the game. The East is like, I'm just gonna play the video game, dog. You can even see this, by the way. Oh fuck, I remember a Blouse Toys video about this. In League of Legends, for example, the characters that are banned the most in the West are characters that are popular and strong, right? So like Yasuo is banned a lot because Yasuo is really strong and really popular. The East bans characters that are not popular at all and very weird, like Ivern or Heimerdinger, because they don't play the normal rules of the game, and the East does not want to learn how to play against Heimerdinger because they just don't. They're weird and cringe and dumb. They want to play normal League of Legends, and they're like it's these. I love this concept. It's such a cool concept to me. How like different regions in general, due to cultural differences, play games differently. Like the West is so focused on getting like 1 leg up and trying to cheese as much as possible, and the East just like wants to play the video game. It's just like, bro, just stop it.
They might be better, right? But they also like pretty boy and pretty girl characters, and we're monster fuckers. So like, who has the true upper hand here? You know, who has the actual world?
True.
You know, we want to fuck Rek'Sai. They don't want to fuck Rek'Sai. I think we win.
We so win. Based queen,
We
go
so
on.
win. All right. Well, I mean, hey, if you wanna do some like fucking some like Arknights fucking PvP.
No, I'll set it up. I'll think about it. We can talk about it later. I don't have any of the like the stuff set up for it.
I still don't know what the rules are.
Basically, you go head to head ban out each other's operators. So that, like, I say, you can't use Texas Alter. You say I can't use Masuma. We both stare at each other hatefully. And then we try to beat the same map, and whoever beats it first wins.
Fuck. I mean, I don't know who I would ban for you because, like, oh, I can't use Mothma would be the petty option.
Starter.
I don't think it's that good. You know,
Starter.
it's like,
Yeah, it's hard to. No, Para. If you ever watched my
Wait,
streams,
what?
he said
If you,
Surtur.
okay, ban Surtur and Chalter. If you for SKORAK, ban Texas Alter and Texas.
You can't.
Now, for Dio, you have to ban Kirara because that's the only operator he has maxed out.
No. By banning Texas, both of the Texas, you'll cripple SKORAK, like really, because
is
there's
true.
no DP.
That is true.
And Penance is like 30 DP.
by banning. Oh, by ban.
Both of the Texases.
For Dio, you just ban Chalter and just Surtur.
I can
Nothing
still
else.
use Black Pipe.
Yeah,
If
I,
I want
wait, what?
without
Who?
penance.
It would be very interesting. Trying to like suss each other out. Like I would ban Calcit for Kaiser, very easy. Ban Aya from fighting
I don't even
Colorizo.
use her, bro.
My only issue with this is that I only know how
For
to
me-
play the game with casters. If you take away casters, I actually have zero clue how this game fucking works. I don't know.
Riso.
If you want to break me, ban Aya Fiala and Golden,
So-
bro.
So Riso,
So I have no damage options.
You say that.
The game's fucked up.
You say that, Riso, that you have not seen how bad I am at Arknights. You have not seen the things that I've done. You have not seen the fact that it took me, during the CC, the most recent CC, I was like, all right, yeah, I'm so confident, I'm going to do this. Let me do this daily map first. And then I spent 3 hours trying to risk 8 the daily map, and I needed to get help from my Discord. Okay,
Nah.
What do you mean, Dio? You're the best
He's-
Arknights player
he's-
in the
yeah,
world.
best Arknights player in
He's
the world,
one
yeah.
of the best Arknight player of all time.
Thank you.
Like one of the Arknight player. One of the Arknight player of all time.
That's true. If you made the list of every single Arknights player, Dio would be on there.
Nah,
is true.
Dio is first. We have already established that he is the best Arknights player of all time.
God, if
You say that,
if,
but he has not streamed the new event yet.
if I'm doing it tomorrow, shut up.
Oh my god, you should have seen my stream. I literally got debuffed because my laptop. Like I was playing with like 12 FPS.
Which
But
daily
in my
map?
stream, I was getting debuffed by myself.
Honestly,
It was the daily map with the
Yeah,
cannon. It was the daily map with the cannon. It was the previous CC. I hate the cannon map so much.
Oh yeah, I skipped
man,
that.
the previous
No,
CC
no,
stood
what?
for so
The
one
cannon
for-
map is like the easiest one because you don't have to fight. You just let the cannon fight.
Never say that the
Cannon's-
cannon is the easiest again to me, right? So like, never say that to
Good.
me
You
again.
you literally don't have to fight. The cannon fights for you.
You-
You sit there and you like watch the
Hold
cannon do its job.
Hold on. No. Hold on. No. We watch this now.
Just
I
put
pull up
what
my old VOD. I pull up my VOD. I want you to
No,
understand.
no.
I want to show
not.
you.
Yeah,
I want you to witness how I ended up beating this.
No. Okay. With the cannon, obviously.
Oh no, with the cannon, obviously. Oh no.
Just use
no.
Madrock. Madrock literally tanks the cannon, so it should be
I
fine.
I just want to say, by the way, with with Skalter skill 1, you can make anyone like the beefiest tank on the cannons.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Skill 1 is actually broken. I use that for like
Skill
CC11.
skill 1 Skalter, yeah.
I use that
Never
for
forget,
CC11.
Everyone forgets
so
she has a
Arknights
skill 1 that makes her the tankiest unit in the fucking game.
It's actually absurd how tanky she makes them. Like the heal is so fast.
Okay, you can watch the stream here, okay? Oh, we go to main. I'm a dumbass. We go
Wait.
to main.
Where can I watch the stream?
What do you mean, where can you watch? Fine, I'll stream it over
In,
Discord as well.
in normal latency.
I'll stream it over
Yeah, I was
Discord
about
as
to
well.
say, don't forget about the latency.
normal.
Alright, so
normal
both of you can
latency.
see it at the same time. Okay, so you're like, all right,
I don't want to see it.
I wonder how he kills. So how do I kill the boss of this is a risk 8 clear, by the way. I'd like to remind you all, risk 8 clear. This is not the risk 18. This is the risk 8 daily map clear. Okay. So my strategy to kill the boss here.
You know what? I'm seeing seeing what you're doing.
So my
I
strategy
no,
to
no,
kill
no.
the boss here. This is my strategy. There's the Thermax to get the extra vulnerable damage. My strategy.
Okay,
Oh,
chat,
what is
chat,
happening?
chat,
Sam?
chat, look at that. Leonard. He got
I'm just,
Surtur,
I'm,
he got Silver Ash. He got Texas out.
He got Surtur.
Bro.
Oh yeah,
And my
baby.
chat called me dumb.
Oh fuck yeah, but we killed him though. But he's dead though. But he's so dead though.
But he comes
Skork,
back,
you
though.
just need to ban Surtur and Chowder. He would be dead.
True, you know what? I know what I'll ban.
Yeah.
I'll ban all of these fucking like high damage, instant like kill units.
Are we watching Dia strats? Listen, Dim Dom. I get enough of this on the table. Dude,
No.
Chat, my chat gets so triggered by the end of my streams, by the way. They're like, Dio, please just stop. Dio, just use the mechanic. And I'm like, okay, I get it, guys. I understand the mechanic.
How are you so good at
what if I
Arknights?
add, what if
Like,
I
it's
add,
unbelievable.
what if I add another damage character? What?
I was there for that stream. That stream was pain.
I wasn't even there for the stream. I just joined the Discord.
At some point,
thought-
you just
I was
became
bad
so
at this game.
stubborn about it, and it was like, nah, we are doing it with raw DPS.
Correct. I call it the Thunderdome. Whenever I say the word Thunderdome, that means I've lost the Arknights PvP, by the way. Because if I say the word Thunderdome, it means I'm stuck and I'm going to brute force it.
Is it your safe word?
Yes, Thunderdome is my safe word. Whenever I say Thunderdome, everyone in my chat gets really fucking. They get PTSD. They look up and they go, "Oh no, oh no."
The usual trigger for when I'm scared in Arknights is when I put AFL on skill 3, because then I'm actually scared of something.
What if
I don't know what my panic button is. I guess now my panic button is Dexter, right? Because she exists.
Yeah, because you
right?
can just throw her anyway. Like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's just because she's a loop when she exists, though. That's not because, like, if I'm afraid, even if something is, like, really fucking weak, I'll still throw Dexter at it because he's a lupo.
Oh god.
I love having the Swiss Army knife of Arknights on my fingertips. It's nice. It's nice.
We tried
And it's a
using
big
true
roll,
damage, by
everyone.
the way. It didn't work. We tried the true damage idea. No, I'm on a train. See you later.
Did
See
it
you later.
work?
No, remember we tried the
You know what?
Calcit strategy, and we also tried.
That's
That's why
not
neural.
fucking- Are you still cursed to never be able to correctly use Calcit?
Yes. You'll play Lumbus. We agreed.
How the
Yeah, I
fuck?
know. Dude, chill. I'll stream it this week.
How the fuck are you really? Just use Calcit, like plop per monster. Just wait for the skill.
Every single stream, I want you to understand. My streams are very formulaic in Arknights, but it will happen tomorrow when I stream Arknights. Okay. Every single Arknight stream, I start off. I don't understand the main mechanic because I didn't read it, and I'm continuously failing. The chat goes, "Hey guys, you know what you should really do? You should try using Calcit." I go, "Guys, it's not gonna work," and then I keep trying to brute force it, and I go, "Okay, maybe it's time to use Calcit." Calcit doesn't work, and then I brute force it in the end. That's how it works. That's how every single one of my Arknight streams goes.
Okay, do you have like skill 3 of monster at M3, or what's the problem here?
No, absolutely not. I have none of Calcit's skills mastered.
I don't even have
well,
skill
then
master.
You can't fucking like complain if it doesn't work.
I will
No,
complain.
I
It's
don't
not
think
even
you
a
even
problem.
need mastery.
No, you don't need mastery. My Calcit doesn't even have mastery. Like my Surtur and okay,
My
most of
Surtur doesn't
DPS
have
even
mastery
have-
either, because I also refuse to give her the benefit. She's already broken enough, but why was I mastery her skill? Fuck
Fucking
her.
damn it, Rain. Dio, that's a great strategy, but I've tried PTM. Yeah, go back to the fucking mines.
Bro, if you are going to like use broken operators, might as well fully max them.
But I don't use Calcit.
You know, that's what I say.
Ah yes, set the person that used Texas Alter.
If SKORAK, he places a monster
I
out of
use
range, don't tell
Texas
him.
Stalker at E2, level 90, M9, bot 6, and module level 3. Thank you very much.
I thought everyone
Got
just
it wrapped
had S3M3's Calcit. No, I do not have S3M3 Calcit. And Dimdom, do not tell SKORAK about that.
You what?
Wait, I'm very confused. How do I redeem codes on Arknights? What's up with this shit?
Oh yeah. Oh shit, I forgot to redeem the code.
Go to an
Oh, shit.
external site. So fucking goofy. You have to go to an external site and do it.
I was actually
Yeah,
gonna
that's
redeem it
because
like,
of
That's
the
what
like
you just
today,
go to the
but I forgot.
Arknights side.
Are the rewards
Shit,
even
I'm-
worth it? Like, what can
I'm
you
pretty
get?
sure
Because
yes.
if it's like 200 or random, then I'm not gonna bother with that shit.
A random is a random.
Bro,
I have to put my UID in. I don't even know what my fucking UID is.
It's a pretty
That-
good pack. I will be honest. It gives you quite a few stuff.
I'm about to tell you what it's about to give me. Don't worry about it. As soon as I find the fucking code, someone sent it to me.
You can get 1k, 1.2k a random, 60k LMD, 6D20, D32. Ooh, and two, you know those chip for like E2, like those
It
E2
says
chip.
check my in-game items.
No, but
Okay,
they have just
here it
given
is.
that to you for free. So.
Ooh,
I
there's
got it in
actually
my
Okay,
mail
okay.
today.
Here we go. Here's what they sent. Here's what it is. I just redeemed it now to check, I guess.
Arknight global gift.
I'm posting a screenshot.
You
Don't
got
be a
that
dick.
for free.
Where the fuck? Oh, there we go. Redeem pack.
No, that's not for free. You have to go put in the redemption code on the website.
I haven't done
UID.
it. It just appeared in my fucking messages.
Yo, Risu, what the fuck
The
is
the
my UID?
3.5 anniversary gift.
Yeah.
So they give you 1,200 random, 60k LMD, 200 red certs, 30 strategic battle records, 2 crystal electronic units, 60 32 steels, 2 bipolar nanoflakes, 2 those letters are too small for me to read, and 2 chip catalysts.
Yes.
Have you?
I had it
okay.
in my mail.
I just want to say this is like as someone who's had to like put in a lot of codes for like fucking MiHoYo games, this is a lot better than like it feels like I went to the site and got something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And I didn't
no,
open a
Risu.
website to get fucking 2 chicken drops.
Risu,
Stupid
think
ass
about
Genshin.
it. Think about it. 60 primo gems for 1 month.
60 primo gems.
Are you, yo, can I go on a
60
Dio?
primo
Can I
gems
go on a
for
Dio
1
rant here
month?
for a second?
Yes, sir.
The amount of things that the Genshin players are brainwashed. The
Yes.
amount of things a Genshin player will do for 5 primo gems is insane.
Yes.
It is stupid. And then you go ask them, what can you do with 5 primo gems? And they're like, because it's 100 and what is 160 for a
Yes,
draw, right?
160,
And they're
yes.
like, I'm like, you know that mathematically you have to do like 32 of these, I think. Fuck, even more. I'm dumb. I'm doing the math wrong.
Look. Genshin player
50,
will 100%
60.
their map just for a pull, just for like a 3-star.
Yeah, bro, they get some primo
They will
gems
do
for
it.
Yeah.
but it's some primo gems. It's pretty worth though.
I'm a Genshin player, so I know.
I don't understand it. It's like
What do you mean you
Someone's
don't
like, "Hey,
understand?
did
But
you
it's
do
some,
that?"
but it's some primo gems.
because when I used to play Genshin, I was told, hey, you need to go get this and this and that to get your 10 primo gems. I'm like, for what? For why? For who? What is 10 primo gems gonna get me?
I think the problem is that
I think people
because-
who will do anything for 5 primo gems have to go get serious help. Okay,
No, listen,
because I
no,
think
no,
they need to
listen.
real-
It's
Because they've just been
because-
fucking.
it's because they are already conditioned to it because
Conditioned, exactly.
you only get like 60 per day, and you need like 106, and like you need like 160 for like a pull.
Oh,
So you need
yeah.
like 3 days for a pull.
Yeah, Risu, no, it's okay. Like, listen, I understand exactly what you're saying. I completely understand that. But 5 primo
But I
gems
feel
is
like you
5 primo
don't.
gems, you know? Like 5 primo gems is 5 primo gems. Like, also, where's the
5
fucking
primo
website
gems.
where I redeem this shit?
Are you on it?
Wait,
What? What do you mean I'm on it?
Dio, you are on it. Now you need to put in your UID, which is that little number
What are you
thingy
talking about?
underneath.
Oh, you can still see my stream. You scared the
Yes.
shit out of me, Risu. You scared the shit out of me.
should've
Holy
said-
shit.
I should've said
What are you talking
I
about?
thought I
I
was
should've
streaming
said
this.
this-
Oh god! I thought I was
He's
streaming.
in your
I
wall.
tried to check. I had
he's
to,
in your
yes.
wall.
I had to check. I looked over my OBS. I'm like, no, they can't see it. I forgot I was streaming a Discord. Oh my god, you scared me. What is my UI?
I should have told you
Okay,
the same thing I
uh,
told my delivery guy yesterday when he couldn't find my house. I'm behind you.
Because my
Risu.
UID is Dio,
Risu.
right? But it's not. I can't type in anything.
Risu,
No.
what the
No,
fuck is
no,
the
it's-
UID?
It's your UID. It's the thing underneath. You know when you log into Arknights, that number that's underneath your username.
Oh,
the-
the one that people like blurred out like a few years ago.
I don't know why.
because
I don't know why they blurred out.
Like the hashtag?
No, I think
no,
I think
not the hashtag. On your home screen, underneath your username, there you have your
Oh.
level username, and then there's the thing underneath
Yeah.
there that says ID. Yeah, that.
no reason. I think it's because people thought that you can sell it with the ID. you can sell the account basically because you sell the account, your account will get banned or something like bullshit like that.
Interesting.
It's really weird.
If you get Jensen's monthly pass, you only get 150 instead of the needed 160. What a fucking... I love gacha.
Like, Chad, come on, 150 primo gems.
Oh, but
you
that's
go,
what then you just
you
go
only
do
10.
two things. Then you just go do two things for the 5 primo gems. It makes sense.
Yeah,
I was thinking.
And then they get their daily poll.
Chad, you can get a 3-star from it.
Ah,
Just think about it.
Fucking shitty ass game.
remember Genshin Impact?
I sound like a fucking crack addict, I swear.
Remember when it was like, hey guys, it's Breath of the Wild, but gacha, and wow, the world is so big and you can find every single fucking chest has the same shit.
I mean, to be fair, Breath of the Wild also did have that problem, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah, no, Breath of the Wild is a way worse game than people think it is.
I wouldn't entirely say that. I think Breath of the Wild does some things incredibly well, but I do think that it is overhyped in general.
I'm more surprised that how the fuck does the Switch like not die?
Because
what?
the team behind Breath of the Wild actually is competent, unlike Game Freaks. You know, it is what it is.
No, we don't
Be
talk
fair,
about
I think Game
we
Freak just
talk
doesn't
about
know what
Game
they're
Freak.
doing like this entire fucking time. They're just
no.
like confused. They just keep making more Pokemon.
Oh, I can't
shit,
leave. I don't want to be a Pokemon fan anymore. Let me leave. What?
So you get the monthly and waste
Yo.
an hour for 5 primos, and then do that twice, you get a single pull.
Bad news.
You know
I
what?
got bad news.
What?
Speaking of-
I heard they are making like a Legend Arceus type of game for Pokemon Black and White remake.
Oh, that's not the worst thing in the world.
Could be worse.
Legends Arceus wasn't that bad of a game. It was
I
one
mean,
of the
it's way
better.
better
Yeah,
than whatever the remake for like Platinum.
exactly.
We don't talk about it.
Look, they could just be making Black and White 3 with the current Game Freak design ethos.
They will not.
It won't.
Would be a cool idea, Skorak. No.
That would
No,
be actually
We don't
cool.
we don't do
Solo
cool
boosted
ideas,
They would
yeah.
they would destroy it.
But think about it.
but
Like
would be a
think
cool
about it from a
idea.
marketing perspective. Think about a marketing perspective. The kids couldn't just pick up the game and enjoy it. They'd have to go play the previous 2 games.
No,
That's
if-
like
if you
so
think
much
about
work
it,
for
like,
a child.
The kids won't understand the meaning behind the story. Just make it bullshit.
No,
Just
leave
make it a
it.
shit story.
Surge,
Just make it a shit story.
Surge, I have
Soul
some
Surge gets it.
Soul Surge, I have some really bad news. They came from my favorite generation and turned it into BDSP. They're coming for Gen 5. They're coming for you. They're coming for me. Gen 5 is not sacred. They will ruin Gen
It's-
5.
Gen 5 is
You know
also
what?
like one of
inevitable.
my favorites.
It's inevitable.
You know what? I was about to say Gen 5 is cool, but then I remembered Bide and fucking Seed Spore and fucking Mega Drain. Ah!
I just like the story.
No, okay. Very specifically, I have a
Gen
lot
5
of
was my childhood.
I have a lot of
Gen 5 was
nostalgia. I have a
my
lot of
fucking
nostalgia
childhood.
for Gen 4 because it was my childhood. But I think that Gen 5 is the best Pokemon gen, and I can't wait
Yeah.
for them to absolutely fucking butcher it. I can't wait. I love it. Because
I
Yeah,
can't wait for them to butcher the best
Yeah.
soundtrack they ever had.
Legends Arceus was fun. I agree. Legends Arceus was fun. I think that out of all of the most recent games, Legends Arceus showed a lot of promise. It was just rough around the edges. But I just don't trust them. I just do not trust the Pokemon company.
Dio
Look,
told me
look.
to not worry.
If the
until
trailer,
Gen
if the
5.
trailer for the remake came out, don't tell me that there's like the trailer. The trailer's already out. Don't tell me.
Oh no! I wonder if we're ever gonna get a remake of something like Emerald. I doubt it, but it would be nice to see a remake of.
Didn't we get one?
We
But it's too
technically
lazy.
got
It's
it.
too lazy.
A remake?
Yeah, we technically got it. Oh, Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, both of those games, the remakes of Ruby and Sapphire, had a Delta episode. So like at the end of post game, like Rayquaza came down. That's where Zinnia came down, and et cetera, et cetera. So like the remakes of Ruby and Sapphire were also technically remakes of Emerald. They just didn't have the Battle Frontier because they're lazy and they didn't want to do it.
Oh.
Well, you know what? I will say Gen 5 might be cool, might be the best generation. Oh my fucking god, these squirrels can go to hell. These squirrels and their body.
Never trust game and just this the fucking stars. Oh yeah.
Okay, so apparently somebody already entered the gift code for my account.
Uh-oh.
Please don't
Wait,
do that
what?
again.
Please don't
Yeah.
do that again.
They
Oh,
know-
because
they know
I
your UID?
see. No, because your UID is always on your home screen on your Arknights.
Oh. Oh, someone did this. So they probably
So
did that
you
for
probably when you because especially like it's in
Yeah.
your videos or if you stream or something.
Yeah, so if you've been
And your
streaming
UID is
Arknights,
right
they
there.
have your UID on homepage.
But
yeah.
nobody did that for me. Nobody did that for
I
me.
mean,
Fucking
it's less
lies.
work for me, so I'm not gonna complain about it.
Yeah, so that's almost certainly what happened, Kaiser. Is that's one of your chat members is laughing right now. They're like, haha.
Oh, I'm laughing. I didn't have
Bro,
to do
nobody
shit.
did that for me. Fuck.
That's
Also,
actually
I-
I don't know. It's nice, but it's kind of weird also.
Yeah.
Because it's like someone else can just put
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the
Really
code
weird.
for you.
I mean,
It's
they
really
don't-
weird.
They don't get it or anything. It goes to your account. No.
They literally did not gain anything out of that. They just
So
lost
If
like
I could
3 minutes of
somehow
their life.
get, like everyone to be like inserting the codes for me, like I wouldn't complain about that. I wouldn't
Here's
have
a
to
cool
go out
thing we
and
can
find
actually
the
do. We
code.
can just like get like one guy who puts in like every time there's a new code, he just puts it in the bottom and then he just goes through a list of UIDs and he puts it in on the top row.
He just fucking
He just
alphabet.
presses
Yeah.
confirm and redeem the whole
Yeah, yeah, he just alphabet attacks everyone. That shit would be so funny. Unironically, that shit would be so funny. Is that like you get like a you get because there are like cracker things that are like the like alphabet attacking things where they just like type in every permutation. So like you can just like type in every permutation of letters and then just redeem the code for every single account possible. Just like so, just spam redeem the code for everyone.
So here's the thing, Dio. I actually work like my job is in automation, so I could technically make
Oh
that.
hell yeah! Dude,
I literally have the code on my computer to make this.
Hypergrip
Like,
would be so mad at you, but it would be so funny.
I'd have to
It'll be
make, like,
funny. Do it. It'll be funny.
How's it called? By the way, just going really far back, right? Speaking of overhyped things, and it's my birthday and I can set fire to the stream if I want to. Gear 5 sucks, and you people are delusional if you think it's gonna be a good reveal.
Gear
What
because
5?
it's your
You're
birthday,
fired.
because it's your birthday, I will say nothing.
What is
Totally not, because I don't even know what Gear 5 is and I don't have an opinion.
Gear 5?
Do
a
it?
lot of people
Oh my
know what
God.
it is. A
Is
lot
it-
of people
Since
know
this
what
is
it
your since this is your birthday, I'm just gonna say, when Gen 5 trailer come out, I'm gonna die. If it's good, I'm gonna die. If it's bad, I'm gonna die.
Is it a One
Wait,
Piece
what's
thing?
Yeah, it is a One Piece thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm gonna set fire to the stream. Their fans are actually rabid. Their fans actually froth at the mouth every time you say anything bad about it.
Are you caught up to One Piece?
Not caught up, but I have read a fair chunk.
Okay.
He's not caught up, he just knows enough to fuck off the One Piece community.
He knows enough to piss them off.
Yes, I do know enough to piss them off because honestly, I do think it's one of the most overhyped. Like, I don't get it. I kind of get it. Like, the series is really good at tricking you into thinking it's good.
What does that mean? Okay,
So,
continue.
I know
essentially,
Moist Critical recently caught up to it, and he said it like took him like, well, not caught up to it. He said he finally started liking it, and it took him like hundreds of episodes to finally start liking
Yeah.
it.
It's like the thing is that the series does a really interesting trick. I don't know how Oda exactly managed it, but it somehow warms into your brain, and you start really identifying with the characters. You start really getting a really deep attachment to the characters, and after that, you can just kind of coast in mediocrity valley because you already like the characters. And at that point, you're too far deep. You have it essentially has optimized Stockholm syndrome
Well,
as a series.
so one of the
Yeah,
things
it's all fun and games, and then you're sitting there with like a Nami pillow or
well,
something.
one of the things I've always said about One Piece, and this is true of all really long-running shonen, it's actually one of the things that shonen does in general the best. no one has read all 1,000 chapters of One Piece and said, man, that was really bad, because no one's just gonna, they're just not gonna stick around for it, right? The only people that are caught up to One Piece are people that like One Piece at this point, which is not true of something like a shorter running series, right? Like there are very few hate watchers that are like on episode 600 of One Piece, because your hate just doesn't burn that long. Like it's just not possible. So so in general, that is one of the things that's true, is that like most people,
I think it's also something like psychologically you also like get used to people like the more you are around them. So I think it applies also to like a show and stuff, because you're like used to those characters at that point. Like 600 episodes deep, you're like, life is weird without Luffy around.
There's the longer that you are exposed to something, the more that you like it. It's a phenomenon where, like, if you listen to a song 2 or 3 times, you might like it more. You might like it more than what you did initially. If you're listening to using a lot of exposed to characters for a very long time, you'll eventually end up attached to those characters, etc., etc. There's like a theory that proves that the human brain just works this way because we're very social animals. I don't remember what it's called now.
No, I do think that there is an amount of skill involved in actually getting people this invested initially. Like, you know, getting people this gripped to be like, all right, now it's just kind of part of my life, to get them to that point. But I think for the most part, you know, it's like, it's a mental trick. You are so invested in the series that at this point, it is the best series in the world. It can't not be the best series in the world, you know?
Well, to be fair, I think that most people, especially for like the one I've never watched One Piece past like episode 15. I didn't like that much. It wasn't for me. But most people think that the one arc near the start ish is very, very, very good. The one with like Luffy's dad or older brother, whoever he is. I don't know who he is.
That's not near the series. That's Marineford. That's like way later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his brother.
That tells you how much I know about One Piece.
No, that's really.
Guys, calm down. He only knows one piece of the story.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to say that because, man, I've heard people going fucking crazy about Gear 5. And, like, you know, there was, like, I mean, where it's, like, Oppenheimer and Barbie fighting, and then there's Gear 5, and it's gonna, like, oh my god, it's gonna blow up the internet like nothing else. It's gonna be so good. I'm like, bro, the transformation is actual garbage. I don't know why you guys are so fucking...
Listen, the only thing that I know about there are 2 things I know about One Piece. I know the 4Kids opening, the gotta go, Luffy, don't give it up. That's the one thing I know about One Piece. I remember watching that as a kid on 4Kids. And also, I also remember the new Otto movie. I don't even know what it's called, but I know it's One Piece, and Otto was in it, and Otto has really good songs, and I like it, and very much. I have all of the songs downloaded. Woo!
And there's a lot of art of that girl.
Yes, yeah.
Wait, you mean Uta? Who's Otto?
Otto, she's a singer. She's the one that she was the singer.
Artist, the singer.
Yeah, she was the singer.
Uta? Like,
that movie. I've never seen anything.
See,
think of
everyone
One Piece
knows the
apart from
movie.
Yeah, everyone knows the movie. Yeah.
She did this whole idol thing or whatever it was.
You said Uta? Is Uta the character? Uta
yeah, I think that's the
One
character because
Piece.
it's UTA, yeah.
Yes, this chick, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. She is voiced by Otto, who is a singer, and I have liked Otto for years. Obviously I can't play any Otto music, but yeah, Otto is a really good singer.
That is the greatest curse, isn't it? Wow, guys, I love this singer. I can't show it to you.
Yeah, I
but I love her.
Otto, but yeah, Otto,
Trust me, bro.
Otto slaps. Otto's very good.
Baratie Arlong Park has one scene that a lot. No, Baratie and Arlong Park has good moments, but as an entire arc, like it's easy to like take a moment that is really good and impactful and be like, yeah, you know, but like the entire arc as a whole is a little, you know, it's a little boring.
Yeah, I'm the guy that's supposed to have a whole bunch of like really strong opinions, but I haven't watched One Piece, so you all live today, I guess.
I am feeling somewhat sad that nobody has an opinion on this, and I can't debate anyone on this.
Yeah, I mean it's out of my listen. It's one of my
it's out of mine.
I just work here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing with One Piece is that the only people you can debate about One Piece are people who are really deep into it already. So you can't really debate them. They're already in. You know, they're already brainwashed.
So this is a Wendy's.
It's sad though, true, because usually I'm like the quote, like one of the elder weebs, as it were. I was there when this language was written, but the One Piece is just one of the things that's escaped me. I think like the massive ones are like never watched Legend of the Galactic Heroes, never watched One Piece, never watched Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is the other big shonen that people like.
You never watched Hunter x Hunter? What the
nope,
fuck?
I will always stand by this. The first arc sucks my cock. It is what it is.
The fucking exam?
Yeah, it sucks.
It was
The exam
fun. What are you
sucks.
talking about?
Why does the exam suck?
I don't care about like Gon at all. People say like it gets better when Kalula has existed, and then yeah.
Look, Gon is adequate at what he does. You know,
Behold, this is gone. He is adequate.
You're not selling me
But,
on
like,
the. You're not selling me on the show.
actual arc is good.
Look.
It's inventive. It's fun. It keeps things like engaging and fresh when it has to. It has like all the different like trials and all the other characters that are better than Gon. Can do their thing.
It sounds like you're
Mario, why
making
do
me
you
try
like
to eat a
Mario?
salad. It sounds like you're making me try to eat a salad by like saying, "Look, there's all this shit going on. There is some meat over there that you will really like, but like, look at this other stuff that's happening."
Because
Look,
the
Hunter x Hunter is not as much about Gon as other shonen are. It's more about the actual
Ooh.
like world. And the shit
well,
that's
so
happening.
the problem is that Clown Man did seem interesting, but I didn't even get to the fight with Clown Man because I never finished the first arc. I didn't even get to the one where like they're fighting in the boxing ring. I've only watched like the first 7 or 8 episodes, and like it's just
Damn,
yeah, it's just
it
not.
was so bad you didn't even give it like 12
So
episodes.
okay, I have a litmus test for shonen anime. Okay, I have a litmus test for shonen anime, and it might be the case that I just have to push through the first the first arc, because I've heard that Hunter x Hunter. I've heard some of the stuff that happens later on, right? And while Hunter x Hunter does seem like a really really cool anime in general, like way surpasses the boundaries of it. It's just that I think that I just can't push myself through the first arc. I might have to read the manga instead because I could just blow through it. That being all said, that all being said, I have a litmus test for shonen anime specifically. If the main character is boring and doesn't have a unique hook at all, I'm probably dropping the show. That's just what it is. If the main character doesn't do anything interesting that I can get attached to it and go, okay, yeah, I'm interested to see what this character is going to do, I immediately drop the first chapter of the manga.
Yeah, but
That's what it is.
In the exam, right? You don't even need to like pay that much attention to Gon. There's essentially 4 main characters that like share the screen about as much.
I know
don't
nothing
even need to
about
pay that much
Blondie, and the only guy that I may care about a sight about a small amount is Suit Guy. Suit Guy's
Bro,
kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, pass a few more episodes, Leorio is fucking amazing.
Suit Guy's Suit Guy's kind of cool. I don't care about Blondie, and Gon is boring. Freyren is really really cool. That manga, by the way, Ollie, Freyren is really really cool. I have read it. It is good. I like it.
Freerun?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't read it. I might read it at some point, but
It's
like,
really
I
good.
don't know
It's
why.
really
I
good.
am
You
a
should like
very-
it.
Freyren is good.
Just
Yeah.
watch it. Yeah,
I
you
am
should
a
read it.
very visual person. I don't like hairy rings, and when I don't like looking at a character, I really don't like looking at a character, and usually I
That's
can't
fair.
bring myself to read. Yeah, it's the main reason why I didn't like going to Demon Slayer, because I also don't like his earrings. But that was a good choice because Demon Slayer is mid as well. Anyhow, like later on, I did watch it, and I'm like, wow, cool art style, bro, cool animation. This is a really inept story. I don't know what the fuck.
Freyren, very specifically, I have a near obsession with stories about immortality, and I think that Freyren handles being immortal in a very, very interesting way. So, for the slight synopsis for the manga to get the 2 people in here that have not heard of it at all, it's about a immortal elf who is part of the hero's party that defeated the Demon King. But it's so like they go through the first arc where they go out very briefly, they go defeat the Hero King, etc. And then like the rest of the manga takes place like 100 years after that, where all of the rest of them have died, but the mage of the party, who is an elf, is still alive because she's an elf, and she's just trying to like deal with that, right? Like she's going around like visiting like the old villages and stuff, and she sees like a statue to the hero that's like old and decrepit, and like kind of like the vines have overtaken it, and she gets kind of sad. She's like, oh yeah, yeah.
That's very interesting because
yeah.
that actually might happen to my character in another D&D campaign I'm playing, because they're gonna outlive the party so fucking hard.
Yeah, and like most people know
for like thousands of years.
Almost everyone has heard of Freyrin, but because she like lives in isolation a lot, not many people even recognize her, right? Like villages are like, oh yeah, Freyrin, yeah, she was the maid of one of the heroes, etc., etc. But they don't even know that they're talking to Freyrin, because she's just like she's so old that most of the people that actually saw her originally are not either like grandpas or dead. And it's like, so yeah, it's God, Freyrin is a really cool story.
It's really good, yeah. How's it called? What was that like weird fucking series about the undead fucking kid? I don't remember what it was.
The undead kid. The undead
Actually, you know
kid.
what? Before we don't laugh, I'm going into a comment you made way back, but you're saying like people like it because it's unique. Yeah, me doing a kickflip 1,000 times in a row and eating shit in the 1,001st is also unique, but it's not good. Like having your protagonist be like, no, he's not the chosen one. He's actually kind of shit, but he has effort, he has ingenuity, and he can actually make it. And I was like, no, he actually was the chosen one from the very beginning. He has this super special god fruit. And it's like, yeah, sure, it's unique, but it's shit.
That sounds like Naruto. But anyway, I thought you were talking about Naruto for a second. But anyway, I can't argue with you with One Piece, so it is what it is. You can fight with chat, it is what it is.
I'm screaming into the void, yes.
You guys were talking about I think someone asked me for my opinions on Demon Slayer. I think that Demon Slayer is a very beautiful show. I think that the OP is really good. I think that the whatchamacallit, the music is really good to some extent. I think like the OST, at least in the start, was okay. But in general, I think that Demon Slayer is not bad. Demon Slayer is very competent at what it's trying to do. Demon Slayer is fine. It is perfectly fine. Like 7 out of 10. Like it is what it is. Like it's very beautiful to look at. I think that there are a lot of exaggerations on both ends. There are a lot of people that Demon Slayer was their first anime for a lot of people, right? It's kind of like to some extent the New Age Sword Art Online or the New Age Bleach. Demon Slayer is for like Zoomers. And so a lot of people are like, oh my god, Demon Slayer is the best anime ever because they just got into anime. And it's really not. But also on the same end, it's not like the worst thing ever. It's just like fine. It's pretty good. But also it has some major problems, and I don't know. It's very mid.
I don't know what Deathmon Deadplay is. Anyhow, yeah, Dio. How's it called? Yeah, I get that. But remember, I am a writer. I am a literacy nerd. I geek out about that shit. And every time I'm like, that story, go to this animation, like they were the chosen ones, right? Like a little bit of me has
it's because of money. It's because
that's why I think I hate it disproportionately.
It's because of money, right? It's because Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen and shows like that, shonen in general, hit the widest audience, right? So they get the best animation because they know that the most amount of people are going to be watching it. That means it makes the most amount of money, so they can afford to pay people like Ufotable, who are really known for the really good animation. Like that's just the way that works. Like because like stories like fucking Monogatari or something like that are not going to get extremely flashy Ufotable animation because, well, one, that's not the type of story they're trying to tell, but also it's a much more niche show. Monogatari is kind of an exception because Monogatari popped off, but like there are certain shows that just like are only going to get a niche audience, and so you're lucky if they get an anime at all. Frankly.
How's it called? What is the objectively worst show you actually like?
The worst show I like?
Yes.
The worst show that you like?
That's actually a hard one.
Guilty Crown.
There you go. That is a very valid answer.
I love that too.
Guilty
Love
Crown.
it so much.
Guilty Crown. Yes, Guilty Crown. I think it's Guilty Crown.
I mean, I also like Fairy Tale.
Is Fairy Tale worse than Guilty Crown though? I mean, it gets worse than Guilty Crown, but like
It's hard to say
is it
because
from-
Fairy Tale is so long. There are certain
Yeah.
parts that are worse. There are certain parts that aren't worse, right?
Fairy Tail is one of those like, okay, it's a mediocre shonen that got a lot of recognition because it's a mediocre shonen and people like certain people like it. But like I don't know, Fairy Tail I feel like has the moments where it's really egregiously bad and that's why people single it out.
Correct. It's probably Guilty Crown for me. Guilty Crown is pretty bad, but also I just like Guilty Crown. I don't know why. I don't like it like a
I
lot.
just love it.
Yeah, it's just like a little silly guy, a little silly man.
I like it a lot because it's a little silly guy and a little silly man. Like one of the things I really liked about it was that like not that he wasn't confident, but he was also selfish a lot of the time.
Isn't Genshin getting a ufotable? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
We
Genshin
could have
is
gotten a
getting it,
fight
yes.
one. I swear to fucking
Bro,
god.
we didn't even get Holorotaraxia yet, and we're gonna get this fucking Genshin anime. Please! Give me
It's not,
Holorotaraxia.
what
You know
kind of
what?
lore do you want to put it in? Like, what lore? There's no lore.
Yeah, if there is one thing that I can be thankful to Demon Slayer for, is that the author began the series had a middle, the series fucking ended. So at least we know that this whole Demon Slayer craze has a fucking, expiration date.
Look, can I go on a rant a bit?
Yes,
Look,
please.
No.
Genshin, there's no lore in Genshin. Okay, there might be. I probably read it like a few years ago, probably. But it's the blandest shit I have seen.
Slight hot take here. I guess another bad show that I like would technically be the first season of Clannad. I don't think the first season of Clannad is very good. Like it's fine. But Clannad is so whatchamacallit popular because Clannad because of the Clannad after story. Yeah. So in theory the first season of Clannad, but like if you take Clannad as a whole, it's like it's not that surprising that Clannad is as popular as it is. Because Clannad is fucking wild. Anyway, sorry, continue talking about Genshin.
Story like
Ooh, Dango, Dango,
Dango,
Dango,
Dango,
Dango, Daikazoku.
We need to
What
record
am I
the cover for
listening
the
to?
channel.
Oh,
Oli, I would say Gintama has about the same issue that One Piece has, but in a way smaller scale. Like in Gintama, you need to get to episode 50 something for it to get good, right? So it's like it's still a big fucking investment.
oh, and then there are some shows that you motherfuckers have never heard of, so I don't even know if I should talk about them. But there's some shows that I watched as a child that have stuck with me, and I've rewatched them, and I'm still like, I know it's bad, but dog, I don't give a fuck. So one, Phantom Requiem for the Phantom. It's not that great. I still like this show. Yeah, it's
Wasn't
not.
that show like a visual novel first, and then it became a show?
Yes, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Phantom Requiem for the
because
Phantom. Yeah.
I know that because I played You and Me and Her, and I always makes a fucking reference to it. On
Yeah, Phantom has some problems, especially in the second half. But like, I just like the show because it was one of the first shows I watched, and I think even more than that, a show I like even more than that is fucking Shikabata Hime, Corpse Princess. This show is
no idea what.
Yeah, this is a deep cut. This is a deep fucking cut. Shikabata Hime, Corpse Princess is okay. The idea behind Corpse Princess is that there are Buddhist monks that right when a person dies, they can resurrect them by binding their life force to themselves. And they call them Shikabane. Shikabane Hime? Sorry, I don't know, fucking whatever. And they use these zombies that are resurrected pretty much to fight bad zombies and evil spirits. And if that sounds really fucked up, it's because it is. It's not good. It's not. What are the Buddhist monks doing? It's no good, very bad.
Bro, looking at that poster, right? It seems like the most generic late
Yes.
2000s edgy show.
Yep.
There were so many of
Yes.
those shows back then.
Yep, it is. Yeah. I mean, listen, it has a teenage girl in a school outfit wielding double Uzis.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
like big weapons and shit.
Yep,
yeah.
yeah. When I get copyright struck, if I just show the OP, I probably will. I was gonna mute it, but I probably will still get copyright struck anyway.
The visuals
For
were
what?
Yep, yeah.
I will say her choice of weapon is pretty base though. Double Uzis.
Double Uzis, yep, yeah. Corpse Bride? That's a meme, right? It's the sequel to Corpse Bride. It's a meme. Corpse Bride is the you were talking about the Tim Burton movie.
No, he's talking about Corpse Husband.
True. I think I've heard the name.
Wait,
Oh,
guys,
here.
what
I'll
are
show
we gonna
here.
talk about,
I'll show. Oh God, that's a really no. This needs to go above all of that. Display capture, go up to the top. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. By the way, Shikabana Hime. So you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. That when was that airing?
Early 2000s. Oh, so maybe not early. Maybe 2009. That's when
Winter
they're.
2009.
Sadly, early 2000s, I was still a baby. I was.
There are a lot of there are a ton of early 2000 shows that are really in my heart, as it were. Like mid 2000, like 2005, 2009. That period in general is where a lot of my really deep nostalgia comes in. So like for Kurokami the animation, here I'll just stream this shit. Kurokami is another one. It's not very good. It's pretty dumb and stupid. But I kind of like Kurokami the animation. I don't even know if any of you have heard of this.
I haven't.
Yeah, Kurokami the animation, Black God. It's not great. I don't care. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. There's another one that I saw down
It's
here.
not great. You show that you gave it an 8.
Yeah,
It's like, well,
yeah. Sound of the Sky.
Oh, I know that one.
Okay. To this day, there is still a scene that fucking haunts me. For Sound of the Sky.
really?
So yeah. So
I know you like your depressing shit.
yeah.
So, you know, like,
Well, Sound of the Sky isn't even usually that depressing. But there is specifically a scene towards the end of Sound of the Sky that kind of like, I think it was specifically. So I was in middle school when I watched this, I think, because I remember during middle school I was raised in a Christian household, and I'm not like, you're allowed to have whatever religion you want. I don't discriminate against that, but I was going through a crisis of faith in middle school when I eventually switched to being agnostic. I remember having a lot of trouble with that, right? Because I kind of went through like a Nietzsche.
You switched to being what, sorry?
Agnostic. It's not so atheism specifically.
Yeah, for those in the audience that don't understand what that means, can you educate us?
Yeah.
It means you believe in the thing, but you don't know what the thing is.
So, well, the atheism very
At least you don't
specifically,
know.
yeah, atheism very specifically means that I believe that there is no God, right? Agnostic means I believe we don't know if there is a God. I believe that we can never know. Yeah. Agnostic pretty much just means that my belief system is who fucking knows. That's my belief system.
Yeah, I think you just changed my religion.
As a fellow agnostic, I feel like the only true atheism for people that think is agnosticism, because how the fuck do you know? How do you know? You cannot.
It is what it is. But anyway, so Sound of the Sky has a scene, and it's about like girls that are in the military, because of course it is. I'm not saying the show is fantastic, but there's one specific scene that always sticks to me. And I remember I was watching this when I was going through a crisis of faith in middle school, where there are two soldiers. I think it was the blonde girl up here who is stuck with one of her best friends in a war, and the building that they're in gets bombed. And they're trapped at the very base of the building, and there's no way out. There's very little food, there's no sun, and they just have each other for a very long time. And eventually, they start to starve. And at the very end, the blonde girl's best friend dies, and one day after her best friend dies, when they're alone and they've been through this shit together for so long, they survived for like 2 or 3 weeks together, in like some of the worst conditions possible. One day after, right as she's about to commit suicide herself, she gets rescued, and she looks up to the sky and goes, "Why? What was the reason for this? Like, for what reason? Why did I live and she died?" She had like massive survivorship bias, survivorship guilt. I mean, like there was no reason. Like, it was just RNG pretty much, right? Like, if she had starved like slightly earlier, or I think even specifically, like their last thing of food, she gave it to the blonde girl, and that was the reason why she died, because she ended up starving before her. Like, well, if there was a god, then why? Why am I alive? What is my purpose? And she went through a crisis of faith. It's very similar to a crisis of faith that I was going through. Of course, I didn't go through that shit. But I was also going through a crisis of faith for a very similar reason. And in the end, she came to the conclusion that like she went through a depressive arc for like a very long time, and at the very end, she went, you know what? I actually prefer that there's not a god, because I'm not going to look to an outer source to define what I want from life. I'm going to decide right now what my life means. Why? Why did I survive? Why am I continue going on? I decide that. God doesn't decide that, I do. And my meaning in my life is decided by me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to stop a war like this from ever happening again, so that no one goes through the same situation that me and her had to go through. And I will decide that by myself. That is the purpose to my life. You don't give me a purpose, I give myself a purpose. And that has carried me through, and I've continued to keep that message from this random fucking cute girls doing cute things show that aired in 2010 that no one fucking knows about. That scene fucked me up, and I have carried that shit. I have carried that shit forever.
Shit, I don't want to watch it now.
Yeah, well, the whole entire show like it is not like fantastic. It's just like that one scene that stuck with me. Yeah, and
honestly, for a fucking like 2010 like anime, that's a really fucking bold like thing to have a character straight up be like, yep, no god, I don't want it.
Well, and very specifically,
You think that's weird? You and I have not been watching the same anime.
If you've watched, there's a phenomenon that I absolutely adore. What was the other one called? What's the id show? Id Invaded. There are these moments in certain shows that like perfect moments in bad shows. I think like Jacob Geller said this, and there are I can name so many of these. Like Id Invaded, not a fantastic show. I liked it. Another mid show that I liked. This show has a lot of problems, especially how it ends. I don't like the ending twist. But there are moments, and there's one specific moment in the show that is fuck. You're gonna make me gush again. I'm going on another diagram. So Id Invaded about time travel and about entering other people's minds. Right, like if you can see right here, they have technology in the future that allows you to enter people's minds. Okay. There was a moment where the main character goes back into the past, and the main character is a cop who he caught a criminal. That criminal got released from prison, and then that criminal came back and murdered his child and his wife. And it fucked this guy up, right? Like he went to jail. His whole entire life got fucked up, etc., etc. And he has a chance to go back into the past, and all of his like he has a mission to do there, right? Like he has a thing that he has to do to stop in the past to save the world. What this motherfucker does? He walks up.
His wife and child again?
No. It's so much better than that. His whole arc is about like learning that like the vengeance that he was trying to get is like not as good, etc., etc. This motherfucker goes up to the person that murdered his wife and his child before he ever murders them, and just kills him, beats him to death with the butt of his gun, shoots him multiple times, and just kills him. He's not like he has a thing to do. He's like, all right, do I save the world or do I just do this thing for petty revenge? And then he just does it.
Yep.
He just, and it's a brutal scene. I can't show it obviously for multiple reasons, but fuck, man.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. You don't always have the obligation to be a saint. Sometimes you gotta get your fucking.
Well, it's because like they like you don't expect this in a story, right? Because and the obvious story thing is like, no, vengeance is bad, and he's learning that vengeance is bad, and then he can't always act as his impulses, so he's becoming a better person. And like the obvious story arc is to have him walk up and then go, no, I'm better than that. I won't do the same thing that I did in my past. And he goes, Cowabunga, dude, I'm just gonna fucking do it. I'm just gonna go back. I'm just gonna shoot him straight in the face, and it is what it is, you know. The balls, the absolute fucking balls of this, yeah.
Honestly, gotta respect.
Ada? She's a singer. She's the one that who does voice actor. We talked about this. Yeah.
By the way, during this entire thing, just there, I loved reading the little comments you wrote for almost every anime in that anime list.
Oh yeah, I do have comments in my for shit. They're really old. I've not
Oh, you
updated them
actually
in a while.
searched up fucking Gear 5. That is pretty funny.
I have comments for some anime on the whatchamacallit. They're like really old comments though. Over here, see, they're all.
Damn, that was a lot better than expected.
Virus and harmful at the same time. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of comments. That is what it is.
Oh, you like Bacano?
Bakano? Yeah, Bakano is fucking awesome. Yeah. We're gonna get the third season, by the way. We're gonna get the third season. We're gonna get the third. We're technically getting the first season. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wait, we are?
So,
Like legitimately?
yeah, well, we're getting a remake. Spice and Wolf trailer.
You know what? That's a good thing.
Yeah, they're remaking the right here. Look, 3 weeks ago, we're getting it. We're getting it. I can't show it on stream, but we're getting it. Look.
That's so
Thank you,
nice.
Gigo. It's very cool.
What the fuck, Giga? Eat the fuck.
Uncensored nipples count.
Thank you,
me in.
Gigo. Thank
Yes,
you, Gigo.
Look, the Spice and Wolf is all about that tasteful eroticism. It's all about the
Psychopaths is also amazing, by the way. Yeah, Psychopaths is very good.
I
Also,
love Psychopaths.
also one. Talk
I've
about.
been wanting to watch that for so long, but I keep stopping myself.
I
don't
can't
know
tell
why.
you.
There
Any,
are some-
I can't tell you anything, but the way that show ends, it also takes a ton of balls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that show. It
was
gigachads the ending of that show.
You're
Yeah.
talking about the first season, the original
Yes, the first
show, or
season.
like
Yes,
the
yes,
newest one?
yes. No,
Okay.
the first season. The first season's ending.
But I remember I
Okay,
was so
that
into
was like a
Psychopaths.
really old show. Can I spoil the episodes I have seen? I haven't seen the end.
Sure.
Well, there's a person that's
No.
watching it right now, so I would suggest not. There's a person in chat. There's a person in chat that's watching it right now, so I suggest not.
Or as SKORAK
You know-
calls it, Spice and Loophole. Yeah, you know, guys, it is my favorite show ever. You know.
Oh
It just
yeah,
happens.
have you watched Spice and Wolf, SKORAK?
No,
Uh,
I haven't.
when the new show comes
I really
out,
should.
I'll lasso you in.
You know what? I give you full permission. I think even if I didn't, you would lasso me in, but hey, you know.
I indoctrinated
You know what, let's-
another one.
Let's stream a fucking watch along. Why not?
You were talking about that. You wanted to stream a watch along for Whispers of Dawn, for the Fate,
Yeah.
Whispers of Strange Fake. Yeah.
Like you don't have to show the footage and the sound on stream, but we can just sit here, watch it, and
We
then have a
usually,
little time
usually,
spent on
yeah, I was
stream.
gonna say
Like a
usually have a
nice-
timer. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You could just use like was it XSplit? No, that's not X Live. Whatever the thing I use for timers. I don't remember what it's called.
I'm gonna record a clock or something. They're
Sure.
gonna...
That sounds fun.
But yeah, the should I only watch the first season of Psychopaths? Yes.
Skip the second season and then watch the rest. I actually like it, the rest of Psychopaths. I
So
really
should
like
I
it,
watch
especially the
Spice-
movies.
For the remake.
What'd you say?
Should I watch Spice and Wolf or should I wait for the remake?
I don't know. So we don't know much about
Yeah,
the
I guess
remake.
the remake might be good. The remake might be not as good.
Unsure. It's hard to tell. We don't even know like how. Yeah, it's hard.
Remake not made, opinion not DO'd.
Yeah, I can't give you an opinion on something that doesn't exist yet. Not really. But the and also it is notable that the original Spice and Wolf is kind of dated in terms of animation because it's so old. But like, oh man, the soundtrack is still so good. But yeah, I don't know. It's up to you. I'll rewatch the original Spice and Wolf with anyone any day.
Man, someone brought up Your Lie in April. Man, that sure was a show.
Yeah, Your Lie in April is pretty good.
Nah.
Yeah. I respect. I definitely respect what Your Lie in April was like culturally and like as an impact and like what it, you know, and what it tried to do and what it did. But like as a show itself, is like it's good, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
It did not make me cry, although I went in there wanting to cry, and therefore it's a mid show.
So here's the thing, okay?
I watched it right
and
after Clanet, so that's
Yeah,
probably
well,
why I
no, so here's the thing. Actually, speaking on.
At first, I kind of okay. You go first.
no, sorry. I've talked a lot. You can talk about it.
At first, I kind of really resonated with the main character because I was also like forced to learn piano back then.
Mm.
So yeah, I kind of feel him.
The
But other than that, it's pretty alright.
So something that you might learn is that death in the real life very often comes suddenly, or way more suddenly than you're expecting, right? And so when you have this like long build up to a death, that can happen with like cancer patients, etc., etc. But usually death comes very suddenly. Like it always hits you faster than you think in real life. And so I think the problem with Your Lie in April is that it lampshades what's going to happen so early that by the time that it happens, you've kind of already accepted what's going to happen, and so it's not as sad. Where Clannad, bro, that shit just happens. Like, because you go through like 24 episodes of a normal slice of life anime where it's just a cute show with cute people doing cute things, and then surprise, motherfucker, you're depressed, and you go, huh?
The mad thing about Clannad as well was that it was not just like a random year of high school or something, but it started out with them in high school. You went up into their early 20s and shit. You watched them grow up, bro. And you were talking about that one show that was talking about this whole God thing while you were also going through a personal crisis related to that. I watched Clannad while I was like 19 and stuff, and I was having massive troubles with not knowing how to figure out my life and shit and what to do in my life. And watching this show of these people who kind of also were struggling with the same thing of like finding your place in life, growing up and stuff like that. That way it hit even more for me, I think, than it might have for some people.
Mm-hmm.
And then that whole depressing thing happened.
Also, by the way, why Gurren Lagann's episode 6 hits so hard.
Which one is the episode 6 again?
Kamina. If you haven't watched Gurren Lagann, if you have watched Gurren Lagann, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, then it is what it is.
No.
Yeah, I think that
Angel Beats was also kind of mid.
Angel Beats was funny though. I don't think
That
Angel
is
Beats was
true,
Angel
yeah.
Beats was fun. TK, my bro, I still laugh at the scene with the chairs that are going upwards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is one of the best fucking scenes ever. I love it so
Angel
much.
Beats, like, I think Angel Beats is better than mid because Angel Beats genuinely is just funny. It's just funny as fuck.
Angel Beats, I don't know about anything else. He has a goated ass opening.
Yes, yeah.
That is
Opening
very
and
much-
opening and
Angel Beats
ED
are
are both
fantastic
good.
movie.
Yeah. Episode 6
The
is.
problem
Oh,
with
am I
shows-
wrong? I might be wrong then. Anyway, with what episode it is.
Haven't watched Clannad? You should so.
Speaking of depressing shows, anyone here has watched Bokurano?
No, Bokurano is one of the ones I haven't watched yet. I know of it. I know exactly what you're talking about though.
Yeah, that is a depressing ass show.
Angel Beats does kind of need a remake. Yeah, the animation's really old.
Didn't they release some new Angel Beats thing recently or something?
Oh.
I swear I saw something about Angel Beats.
I think I said this last week, but bro, I'm still mad. I fucking Anime News Network. Oh, I see Code Geass. I wonder what's it's a mobile game. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll kill myself then. It is what it is.
I think it's a spin-off thing for Angel Beats. I don't know. I saw something new about Angel Beats. I don't.
I actually
visual
did
novel-ish
rope I did rope in my siblings into watching Code Geass with me. We were finished with the first season, but they are refusing to go into the second season.
Why? Because of the cliffhanger?
I don't know. I'll have to ask them directly, but I think one of them found it too depressing. Found it too
is.
tense. He doesn't want to he doesn't want to go through that. And not gonna lie, we watched like one episode of the second season, and then honestly, the quality is pretty noticeable.
Yeah, it is. Code Geass R2 is not as good as Code Geass R1 for most of it. And I will always say Code Geass is very much not a perfect show. It has a lot of flaws. I just don't care because there's nothing else better at it, at what it's trying to do in anime. Like, name me a better show that wants to do like political shit and stuff like that. That has like the flair and aesthetic style, the fucking Shakespearean references. Like, there's nothing like Code Geass, so I'll take it. When something does Code Geass better than Code Geass, then I'll stop liking Code Geass as much.
For me,
That's a good way to put it.
For me, right, in my like consumption of media, there is no perfect show or perfect movie, but there are better than perfect shows and movies. It's like the point where it's like, wow, this show is so like me, you know, in a sense, where if it was perfect, it wouldn't be as much of what I like as it is now. So for me, it's better than perfect.
No,
You know?
so yeah, Fate and Monogatari are like that to me. Where like Fate and Monogatari obviously have issues. But man, Fate and Monogatari I like for reasons that are very specific to me and very personal to me.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
No.
No, I have the same thing. I will always say my favorite anime is Recreators, and my favorite movie is Bullet Train. Are either of them perfect? No.
Bullet Train. I love Bullet Train so much. Bullet Train's so fun.
Is so awesome.
Bullet Train is Bullet Train is definitely in my top 10 of them. Oh,
This
no.
laptop is.
I think
like,
as much as you
literally
can talk
gonna
about
die.
if things are good or bad or anything, it's just, in the end, it's just how much you enjoy you know, whatever your time with it.
Arcane
Like
season
it can be
2.
something can be terrible, but I can enjoy the living shit out of my time with
That's
it.
the most important metric, how much you enjoyed it. However, as I said, I am a literature nerd, so for me, it is also really important to stay objective about it, right? Like, I can be like, you know what? You like the show, even though it has this, and this flaw that I personally find flaw. It's like, you know what? Your opinion is more important than mine in this particular thing, because I'm judging it as a critic. You're saying how much fun you had with it. And that's is always going to be more important.
I've said this before, but the way I quote unquote critique stuff is, so I think that a lot of the objective stuff, like the truly objective stuff, is either out of my wheelhouse or I'm just not that interested in it. But what I am interested in, the way I rate things, as it were, is I try to figure out what their goal was and how well they accomplished their goal. So if your goal is to make me laugh, then I'm not going to rate how much sense your story makes, right? Unless it's so bad that it takes me out of the jokes. Because like if the point is comedy, well then sure, fine, it is what it is. It's also that's why I always rate character design in that way, right? Where like character design is supposed to show me, it's supposed to be a design for a character. It's supposed to show me what the character is about. So if, for example, you have animal symmetry, symbolism, then that better make sense, because animals are one of the most symbolized things in our world. So if it's if you're a manticore, you better fucking make sense of the manticore.
True.
Et cetera, yeah.
Guys, I'm getting peer pressure into a league game.
Good.
Wait, what?
Play League of Legends.
No,
Die. Your
Oh,
Honor.
by Living Rain. By Living Rain in
You're
our
on-
chat.
Your Honor. League of Legends. Death.
Death. I either just like stuff or I don't. I feel like that's a lot of people.
That's
and
based. No, that's based.
That's a perfectly valid way of consuming media.
Also, Polavisu.
That's me.
Polavisu. Aya, author name has been translated. It's White Ash. Like Aya, Aya.
That's fucking funny as shit, bro.
Yeah,
What-
yeah,
what
she
could
did, bro.
Frostnova's name
She
again?
did, she did, bro. She did.
He's just
I think I think she may be, because the event is called So Long Ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, bro, she's fucking dead.
Amphiella alters the dream. She's
But,
dead.
but actually, I
Senpai,
did go.
take
I
your
did go.
meds. I'm not real, senpai. Take
I
your
did
meds.
go. I did go like look over the cinematic while we were talking, and I did see she didn't actually move a lot. In fact, when she was walking, she tripped, so she's not doing
that's
well.
Why fucking, look, that's why everyone else is like Summer and she has like a full on, like, they're just reminiscing about her. She's not there.
Risu, take your meds. She's gone, Risu.
Nah, bro, she's fucking
I wanna read
dead.
the story. Imagine she's actually like that would be insane.
Bro, if they actually
Well, I'm
made
here,
that
Parag, could you explain
decision,
the
that
bullet-
would
bullet
show
healer to me?
balls on them.
Oh,
Like,
Nah.
crazy.
Nah, Rain, you're a boomer. You're a boomer. Shut the fuck up.
And this is just like a Kyobe moment where she took too much like she's taken too
wait.
much
Oh wait,
Drugs.
Yeah,
please.
that's 20
She took
Benadryl.
as many mushrooms as fucking
Wait.
like Aobi did. She would just be dead.
Wait.
Like Aobi fucking died in one of the 3 outcomes when she took those mushrooms.
Hera,
And Aobi has a stomach of fucking iron.
Hera, can you please say that to me
Yeah.
again? Slowly. Can you please call Rain a boomer again?
Why?
Just do it, please. I beg you.
Rain, you're a boomer. Shut the fuck up.
God, yes. Fuck you, Rain. Anyway.
The Jackbox video will never happen, Ray.
Look, yesterday I've been trying to help him, and he keeps denying.
I like
He
how
keeps avoiding my advice.
I like how you're so delighted about someone being called a boomer when you are on the Spice and Wolf fucking my anime list page.
Shut up.
That is, yeah.
Oh god. Well, I'm playing Skyrim music while I'm playing Skyrim music while while I'm on the Spice and Wolf page. Bro, no, I'm not a boomer, no. You can't send me to jail. Don't send me to boomer
It's too
jail.
late. It's too late.
I'm not a boomer. No.
Guys,
Come on,
imagine
Grandpa.
being old, wouldn't you?
Grandpa, we have to take you to bed, Grandpa.
No, I like Demon Slayer. I watch the Ice Cream so good. Ice Cream so good. Meow meow meow.
Dio has TikTok installed on his phone. W risk, yat.
Yeah, go your wrist. Gat. I put the new 4Gs on the Jeep.
The easiest way to tell if someone's like old is to tell them to floss and see what they do.
Yeah, I'm bussin'. Drip King, Threads, Libby, Oppenheimer, Beige Flag, 55 burgers.
Leo,
Yeah,
I'm supposed to be the
Leo,
zoomer
fine.
here.
I
Leo, I'm
found
supposed
a
to be the
way.
zoomer here. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't understand it.
What the fuck are
Backshot
you
Griff Zaddy.
Where
What
the
the
fuck do you
fuck?
find these things?
W Riz, Dog Water.
Did you just Google like King's zoomers,
Speaking of this, you should have seen my new thumbnail. You should have seen my like yesterday's stream thumbnail.
Oh, the
Oh.
fucking rice fields, Quora.
God.
Yeah, God.
That's so
Okay,
good.
the artist literally gave her like light skin stare.
Wait. Okay. So in this image I'm looking at for Zoomer Speak. Okay. So can
Yeah.
one
Oh,
of
I
you,
found
one
the
of-
same picture today.
One of you Zoomers explain this to me, okay? What the?
Send it to me.
So
Send it to me.
just look at my stream. I'll look at the stream in whatchamacallit in Discord.
Situation.
Okay.
That
So-
can't be a fucking word.
So
no,
Wait,
it is a word. It's when you're in a relationship situationally.
Okay,
so
wait.
Wrong?
What are you
Wait, hold
worrying
up.
about?
What the fuck is Blink
I don't know.
182 Stepson?
Stepson.
I don't know that. I don't know
Don't-
that. I don't
just
know
Google
that.
it. That's a-
but
That's
not
a
on stream.
JAV code.
But not on stream.
Actually,
What is that?
I actually
You don't
don't
wanna
know a
know.
lot of this thing. I actually don't know a lot of these things.
It's a
yeah.
JAV code.
I don't know the 55 burger. I don't know the
Sneaky
21F.
Oh no,
Like,
I
is
googled
also
it. It's
a-
just a band. It's just a band.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Blink
can you
182.
imagine? Can you just imagine like like in the future, someone's gonna be studying history and he's gonna have to like
Yeah,
understand-
no.
in the past, what did this text mean when they said "umphy"?
Bro, some fucking archaeologist is gonna find that picture and he's gonna
The
like
fuck's
make
a
conclusions on human
WYAT?
culture.
Oofy Bay, that grimace shake be
You don't
busted.
know what a
W
gyat
Riz.
is? But gyat is mainstream. How do you not know what gyat is?
What the fuck's a gyat?
Gyat is an
Who's
expression that you are supposed to make when you see a nice ass. So it's like gyat damn, you know? That's what it
Maybe
is.
Gonk is a child whose dad is marketing him at like a Gonk, aka Rob. What the fuck are you saying?
Yeah, Living
Yeah,
Rain
I
has
don't even
taken
know.
too much Benadryl
A
today.
5-word combination of any of these will trigger a sleeper agent.
Was the Drip King a guy who was the master of all water sports?
Oh god.
Ah.
The archaeologists are gonna have so much fun. I wish I could be there. Like, I want to make myself a mortal head just so I can be there in the future and watch someone try to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
What did
What
he
is,
mean
like-
by bussing
No,
Grimace
no, no, no,
Shake?
no,
For
Risu,
real, for
Risu.
real.
We should add more of it just to make them even more confused.
Just that shit that doesn't exist, but nobody will be able to tell because they're all so fucking weird. Why is
I mean, half of
What
these things did not exist a year ago.
What is
Yeah.
so super and like incomprehensible about cage match? I know what a cage match is.
No, you don't, obviously.
Well, no, you don't know what a
No,
cage
you
match
fucking
is.
don't,
That has a-
obviously.
that has a
I've
That-
watched
that has a
fucking
different-
Mankind versus Undertaker. I know what's a cage match.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm glad you're not doing this on stream. I'm very scared. Any of these things could mean anything.
Like,
This
I
event
guess-
is partially based around AS Pass and her parents' research. The research they were.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it will make sense. Okay, I get it. So she's not dead.
So she's
we'll
dead.
find out. We'll find out. We'll see.
Skibidi toilet. Has anybody here
Oh,
seen
I mean,
Skibidi
the
toilet?
stage has like a dreamlike feel. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Apparently, nobody knows what a cage match is in the way you mean because everyone's like all
Oh.
of it is just it's that
Oh.
How many
yeah.
fires were how many fires were started like in 2020 and onward? Because like they keep saying everything's lit. What's up with that?
I mean, honestly, I'm in Greece, and everything is late here, so that's accurate.
I remember we had a summer that was so hot here once that our fields would just randomly go on fire. Like it would just be there. It would just be so hot, and the field would just be like, "I'm on fire now. Fuck it."
That's fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah, event is her having hallucinations after swelling volcano fumes. I mean, honestly, there's a few too many hints that she may just be fucking dead.
I'm just interested to read it. Like if they actually did that, I wouldn't be sad about it. Well, I mean, I would be, but like I'd be like, good job.
I mean, just look at the altar name. It's literally white ash. She did.
That's the fact that it's white ash is actually nuts.
Yeah, but I remember that black ash and white ash have different things from a volcano, have different meanings, right?
Yeah, it's white when it cools down, right? It's not a tree
I mean,
deal.
look, I'm gonna say one thing, right? In Arknights, they do cremate the Originium Victus when they die. So she's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, look on the bright side. It may be just related to the volcano, not being she's just
Yeah,
dead, being cremated.
The
Yeah,
volcano is sending out.
If we're be realistic and not mean, it's probably just related to volcano. I don't think they have the balls.
Yeah, it's probably volcano because it's white ash.
Literally, Polarisu's waifu.
Like,
Oh,
It'll be
no.
funny.
I get to
Literally
make so many jokes that none of you get to make. Get fucked.
But jokes about
writing
dead
itself-
people?
I don't think I want to even make that joke.
What's they're never gonna do that, bro. Watch the event story be something like, yeah, Fiala overdosed on Xanax, and then she just dreamed everything. That's why there's sheep jumping around.
know what?
She overdosed on like those like I forgot the name. Those like
You know, it'll actually be
medicine?
the worst thing if they do this, and that's what I like. What I really don't like in like shows, like when they go back on things. Like, let's say she goes to like this volcano and like does her studies like her parents did, and she finds out like they were alive the whole time. That'll be piss me off.
No,
Yeah,
not only were
exactly,
they
that's true.
alive the whole time, but they also create a cure for a disease. Okay, like it's fine. We're
Jesus.
I mean, it
fucking
depends
Christ.
on what the mom looks
Out
like.
of
right?
nowhere.
guys. I will only be mad if Aya's mom is
Am I
uncle.
incorrect?
If Aya
Am
mom,
I incorrect?
If Aya mom do the yoinky spoinky, then we're okay.
She got that Gorgog 3000 going on, bro. Bro,
Not only
Yeah.
does Aya not die, but everything like just magically works out for her now, and everyone is happy.
I hate that, bro.
That's not the Arknights story I signed up for.
Yeah, man, I don't want people to be happy. What the fuck?
That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna Aya's
Yeah.
mom. We're gonna Aya's mom. We'll make it all better. Yeah, she'll make it all better. Yeah.
Jesus.
So dumb.
Look, the thing with getting A as mom is that Arknights doesn't have a good track record with MILFs, I'll be honest.
What do you
You are
mean?
not incorrect.
We
Yeah.
have Wishlash. What do you mean?
Bro, but like, out of all the fucking characters, how many of them would qualify as proper MILFs? Not a lot. It's like Whislash, Carnelian maybe.
No,
Who
Carnelian
else?
is not
Literally who
like
else?
MILF. Carnelian is like her early 20s.
She's
not-
pushing for MILFs. She's pushing for
yeah.
MILFs.
Carnelian will be a MILF, yeah.
I mean, eventually every operator will be a MILF. I don't know
Not
what
Ea Fiala.
no.
Not Ea Fiala.
Well, no. Not every older woman is a MILF. There's like a specific, like a
Facts.
it's like a specific.
It's an archetype, yeah.
Yeah, it's an archetype.
How
Yeah,
the fuck is Carnelian?
not every caster is a chain caster.
Yeah, that's
Not every old woman is
Yeah,
MILF.
every MILF is an old woman, but not every old woman is a MILF. There's a difference.
I see.
All
Oh,
fingers,
Who the fuck
all
is that
thumbs are
research?
fingers, but not all fingers are thumbs. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you wouldn't call like a tomboy who grows up and is like in her 40s like a MILF, right? Most of the time. It's a different archetype.
Also, I just want to say
There
that
can be overlap, but
they
it's not a,
released another AF yellow
Would a
figurine. Like,
tomboy- look, would a
That's-
tomboy in her 40s like still be a tomboy, or would she like Pokemon evolve into like a Domi mommy? Like what's the
No.
what's the evolution
You're
of
right.
this
You're right.
Oh.
That is true. They usually evolve into dummy one.
Yeah.
they're not MILFs, they're Bawilla. Somebody watch the fucking Merlin stuff.
Beautiful woman, I would like to ask out.
What's a Willa?
You don't want to
Beautiful
know.
women I would like to eat out.
I'd like to ask out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have bad eyesight. I read that one wrong.
Yeah.
You'd like to eat out with at a fancy restaurant,
Does
You'd
wife
like to go.
count? Does
I was
Kelsey-
talking about pussy eating.
Okay, if she's like 1,000, is she still an elf?
No,
she's not a
Calzet's
MILF, she's just old.
No, yeah, Calzet's not.
Ah,
a
she's
MILF.
Like Dio said, it's not about the age, it's about the character archetype.
Yes, correct. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess
Calzet's
she's-
not a
yeah.
MILF.
About the vibes.
It's
Nah,
the
she's a
vibe,
fossil.
yeah. It's the vibe. It's the vibe.
She's a fossil.
She's
a-
a fossil.
Carnelian will be a MILF in a few years. Wishlash is one.
I'm gonna open the game now and I'm gonna look some up. There's gotta be some more. There's no way this unknown.
Let's go open our Arknights and find MILFs.
Saria could kind of count, maybe.
I mean,
Little
no,
bit.
Saria is
not
more
really,
like
but yeah.
divorced mother, right? Like it's not Saria is not gonna.
It's got that single mom energy.
Let's see.
Dude, I don't fucking know.
There's
There's
not
fuck-
many.
yes. There's fuck all, bro. There's nothing.
W is that warning sign. W and
There's
Lapland
really
are
not many. You're
warning
so
sign.
right, Kaiser. I never noticed before.
It's something
Hey,
that's
I don't
always
know
been
the first
bothering me,
minute.
bro.
Kaiser the MILF hunter out here.
He
Yeah,
knew.
brother.
He knew. Like his
I'm a very
sixth
big fan
sense.
of women over the age of 35.
Man, there's really not many. Huh.
Well, maybe Chukinogi actually.
I was thinking about the same thing in that
Yeah.
very moment. I was
Chukinogi,
scrolling
But
through
Chukinogi's
it.
like a shit. Like he's a shit tier MILF, so we don't really count her.
Yeah, I would
Wow.
We disown her. We
take her. I will gladly pick her up,
Oh,
bro.
Orchid maybe. You know.
Oh yeah,
Orchid?
Tsukunogi.
Yeah.
Also,
But she's a
not really
free star.
good MILF.
Bro, wow. There's not many.
Also, that's definitely not all operators.
No, it's not. I don't know
That's
why.
true.
I would have
should
to
learn
I
a
would
bit
have
more
to-
from Azulane in that regard.
Okay, there's too
Arknights
many
really
if, you,
needs
if
to
you're
take
counting
Azulane
Azulane.
lessons. Yo, Link might count, alright?
Quartz? Hold on. I haven't seen Quartz. Quartz is
Yeah,
maybe.
Link would probably. Link
No,
would
not
probably.
really. Maybe it's just the gray hair. I don't know how old Quartz is.
Yeah. Quartz could be a MILF, right? Because she's like hardworking and no. Oh,
This penance.
Mm,
I think
Penance?
penance.
I'm not sure
Let's
about that
end-
one.
No,
Penance is way too.
I
like,
wouldn't really say penance.
Penance is
Really?
way too like idealistic and like go
I
get
think
her
it's
and,
I
Right, yes. SKORAK is
here's
right.
the,
Like, she
here's,
has a
here's
looks,
the
but
real
that's it.
question. Let's go back to the core of MILF. Okay, let's go back to the real question. Which of them
Like,
have kids? So as we can get a starting point.
When I'm ready with them,
The
all of them
thing-
will
the
have
thing
kids.
with a MILF, right? Is that you want a MILF, right? Because you want to be coddled. You want a woman that has it all figured out,
Heidi.
that she will take care
Dios,
of you,
scroll up.
and you will not need to do shit. Penance will not do that. Penance will take you out and you will be activists. You will like fight for the right of Syracuse. She's not a MILF.
Bro, no, this is big. This Heidi is 100%.
Okay, I think Heidi.
perfection.
Heidi, I can fight. I can. She even has like
100%, yes.
she's
She
even
even
got a
has the
cat.
cat. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
exactly.
has the cat. Yeah, it's over for her. 100%. Jesus.
Oh, wait a
Oh,
second. What is this?
Christ.
Hello, zoom in.
Dear God.
Get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant.
We're ending the stream here. It's been fun, guys. We're ending.
Yeah,
That's it,
everyone
yeah.
needs a moment.
Wait,
No,
wait,
but
wait,
Link
wait. Let
might
me
actually
find it.
also count,
Wait,
right?
I got a meme for this.
Is
Wait.
Ling? I mean, Ling probably, right?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I'd say Ling.
There
I
you go.
think-
Kaiser. There you go.
Okay, I think stream is only now seeing us go nuts
Yeah,
about
The
the.
only problem with Ling is once again, you don't want her like she doesn't have that MILF of like, you know what, she'll take care of you. She has it all she
Yep.
has the air of having it figured out, but she's a fucking mess.
No, I
you
think
know?
You're
Ling
so
is,
win.
Ling is
I'm
what-
sorry. I know my head's going backward, but when's that skin coming out?
Ling
Just
is what-
asking for a friend.
Ling is what you would call a wine mom, specifically. But I think that she still
Yes,
is a
right.
MILF. Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Subclass of MILF.
Yes,
You
yes,
know,
yeah, it
MILF
is. Yeah, it's a MILF
fucking
subclass. Yeah, yes.
Unironically, yeah.
Yes, it's a MILF subclass. Yes, yeah. There's
Okay,
the
Wish
original
Lass MILF
Wish Lass.
subclass.
Yeah, yep. This is like the prototypical one. Yeah.
Yep. Surtur is way too bratty to be one.
Nope. Yeah. No.
No.
There's a lot of characters that could be, but they're
Okay.
not old.
How's it called? Folinic does have like a mother archetype with Suzerain, but I feel like Folinic is way too much like she's like a young mom, you know? She's
Yeah.
like, she doesn't
She's
have
like a
she
teeny
hasn't
mom.
graduated to MILF yet. Let's see. Who else?
Man.
Magellan, if she was older.
Look, we have a Dilf. Helager is one hell of a Dilf, okay?
We have there are unironically a decent amount of dills. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? There are Arknights has a lot more dills than there are bills.
What about older Magellan?
No, probably not. I don't know. She doesn't have like those
Penguins
vibes.
wait for life until they don't.
How-
fucking,
No, like
How old is
No, she
how old
doesn't-
is Cruz Alter?
Oh, Mama
Cruz
Cruz?
will never be-
Oh,
Cruz
Cruz
will
could-
never be mature enough to be a MILF.
Maybe.
Yo, you don't see that she has on her
Maybe.
E2. She has a serious face.
Maybe.
We call
how's it
her
called?
Mama
Guys,
Cruz for a reason.
Fucking Doberman. We just passed
Oh,
Doberman.
Doberman. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's like a couple of them. We got a couple of them, Kaiser. There's,
But
I'm not
listen,
satisfied.
I'm
listen,
not
okay,
satisfied.
we have to agree that those were all stretches. Besides, maybe like we have to go back and just telling me when that skin comes out. Because
Yeah.
Whisperain is like maybe.
well, Whisperain is, I think she has the thing going for, but
I'd
like the fact
consider
that she
it,
continuously,
yeah.
but the fact that she like continuously dies and gets reborn is not like.
Yeah. It's probably like
technic-
you plap
I
her
don't
and she
know.
just fucking falls apart.
I feel like the only two strong MILFs are Wishless and Chukinogi. And Chukinogi, as we said, is a shit tier MILF, so you know.
Well, and Heidi. Like Heidi actually.
Heidi,
100%.
yeah.
For me, Heidi's like a MILF, but the kind of MILF that is like, it's gonna be a one-night stand and then she's gonna leave you with a broken heart and shit because she's an actual fucking spy.
No, I don't count Scotty Alter either. Scotty Alter's not really a mill.
I searched Heidi and I'm an idiot. I forgot to type in Arknights.
Yeah, bro. Searching for fake characters is so funny because you'll search.
Okay,
up
I searched
Yeah.
Heidi and I typed AK and not Arknights and I got something else.
Yo,
This is
Theo,
not
it's
a- it's
funny.
not-
besides Nero Claudius, because somehow the Nero Claudius search actually pulls the one from fucking Netflix.
Yeah, if you just type in Nero,
What
it's
the fuck?
oh, whatchamacallit. Oh, look, there's some DC. Got some Devil May Cry. Yeah, you got some Devil May Cry here.
If you put Nero Claudius, though, that's.
Okay, so just
you know
for
it is
anyone
what it
who-
is.
Yeah, there it is.
Unlucky, unlucky.
It's a good idea to scroll through that on stream, by the way.
No, that's why I stopped at the fucking first page.
Okay, so with chapter 12, it comes with chapter 12. I found it out.
I'm looking at it right now. I've pulled it up as well.
Oh, that's funny. Silence.
No, Silence is not a MILF. She's just a single mom.
Look, I don't want Silence to be a MILF, right? So, like, you know, I don't.
You don't want it to be, but she's the kid's mom. Saria's the dad.
Yeah, I do think
Yeah,
that's
she's not a mother I'd like to fuck. She's a mother I'd like to pay child support for.
Yeah, I think Silence is the mother in the Saria Silence relationship, though. So I do think she counts.
Yeah, the thing is that
I mean, she do be looking fine.
Silence has negative, like, she has negative risk, you know? Silence is literally like, I would go have a coffee with her, just chat a bit, and then would go our separate ways, and I would feel nothing.
Good, because if you felt something, Saria would kill you.
Well, okay, yeah, that too, but like, she has negative risk for me, okay? Silence has negative
Oh,
risk.
wait. Mike, what about Snake Lady? I don't know if she counts in all of this.
Electus?
No, not
I don't
Electus.
think
The fucking
the one I
green
asked you
woman.
how to spell name.
Oh, the Huhule.
This is Jean, by the way. You get mostly historical with some Jean from Fate. Awesome.
Nobody
Yeah,
cares.
what
What
about-
about Snake Lady?
I don't remember what her name is.
H-O.
Her name is Ho. Yeah.
Okay, no, I got this. Just follow what I say. H-O apostrophe O-L-H-E-Y-A-K. You've nailed it.
She's a little douchebag.
Okay,
Bro,
okay.
what is this shit?
Start over. Okay, go back to after the O. You will at good. You will
Just
good.
Arknights after.
No, okay. Now O-L-H-E H-E. Come on, you got this. Y-A-K.
Those are
Fuck.
some nice hotels, bro.
No, it's not good. I'll. Fuck. I don't know any.
Bro, you're fucking dyslexic. What the fuck is this shit? There we go.
Yeah, that counts.
Yes, yes.
It opens it immediately. Yeah, no, that's okay.
Yeah, that counts.
Oh.
I've seen enough. I'm satisfied.
Though.
No, that counts, Skorak. That counts.
It does?
Yes.
Yeah, this counts.
This counts. We all agree.
This counts.
Just say that because you like what you're seeing.
No, this
Yes.
counts.
Yeah,
That's the
but she
point of
does have that like army vibes.
Bro, you should have seen her facial expressions in the animated PV. She 100% has what it takes. Dio, zoom in on the face, if you can.
Open a new tab and then zoom in. Yeah. Oh fuck, that's shit quality. Dio, go to the site I sent you and I put in the
It's
thing.
fandom. On Game Press is better.
No, just go to the thing I sent you. I put it in content.
Nah,
creator.
just
go
use
there.
A-ship. Just use
Yeah,
A-ship.
just go. Yeah, just go. Go to A ship. Fuck.
Computer
Oh,
in hand.
Damn, this E2 art, goddamn. Wait, is that a styrofoam for like food?
Yes, click all. Yeah.
Wait, I'm
No, she's right
I
there.
might
She's like,
be tripping.
She's
I
at the
might
bottom
be
of the
tripping.
dark orange.
I might be tripping, but is this a
To the left?
styrofoam for like food?
No, not Typhon.
Yeah, blood. Oh.
Oh.
So, Skorek, relating to our conversation from
No,
earlier, this
Dio.
is the moment where you say Gyat.
Ah. Dio isn't having a reaction for a long time.
He is having a
comes
reaction. We are just not
directly-
hearing it.
yeah. But she comes right after Ennis.
block. Oh, he's doing his
Bro.
math. That's why he was.
Oh, that's why he was so quiet.
Bro,
He
she
was-
comes
he was
right
sitting
after
there like-
Annis? Are you kidding me?
Okay. This I might be tripping. But in
And
her
right
E2 art, there's like
after
a styrofoam box.
Heyo.
Hey yo.
Oh, she comes
I
right
co-
after.
I always confess.
That is just a styrofoam box. I think honestly that's what the artist referenced.
What the fuck?
The other thing is she is with the fucking bird.
Ooh. There's another one that's about to come out. I think after the limited event. That also could fall into the category. Gotta look up the fucking name.
Bro, Rain just has
Oh.
clips of me playing League of Legends with him, and they're just the worst fucking clips of my life. I hate these clips.
What? Okay. Here's another one I found. What about Santalia?
Oh, Santa.
Santala?
She's a 5-star.
She should
I
have
don't
been a
know.
6-star, man. Like fucking. Also,
Okay, yes,
Santala
no, she counts.
absolutely. Santala absolutely counts.
She 100% counts.
Like 1000%.
Yeah,
Also, can someone tell me who the fuck Insider is? He looks like he came from the wrong anime.
You know, honestly, I usually don't really care that much about MILFs as an archetype, but like Santala is, yeah, no, the best fucking. Yep.
he does look like,
Yep.
bro, I love this guy. I love him
He's
so
just-
much.
He looks like he's from like what's that game called? Advanced Wars or
No,
something?
yeah, he looks
on
like
GTA?
he looks like the fucking main character of a shonen protagonist. He's like, I'm here, let's go, and then he pulls out a fucking silent step died, alright? Like
Yo, Dio, you need to check out the links that I put in the group chat as well.
is it
We're
just
already
the
talking about
styrofoam?
upgrading.
Wait. Oh yes, Cuba, yeah. That was one of my other choices.
This is as close as it gets to perfection, brother.
When does
Really?
she come out?
After the limited banner. After
that's
the
the sound
limited
as
What's
banner.
the
yeah.
limited banner? Ennis?
No, the
she comes
next
out-
limited is this
No.
big Chinese guy next week, and then
Yeah,
she comes out.
the neon brother.
So she's right
Oh, I
before
thought she
Yada.
was-
So
I thought she
she's
was-
so she's right before
Right
she was
Yada
before
Walter.
Yada.
She's right before
Yes.
Yada Walter. She's right
Yes.
before.
She's right before you.
She's right. No. I want you to say it. She's right before Yada Walter.
Yes.
She's right before. She's also right before Ines. Yeah.
Ryan! Ryan, don't do it.
Yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
That
Yeah.
movie sure was something.
You could probably make a commentary video talking about like how shit is the schedule in Arknight.
Yeah.
That's a
Dio,
content
time
idea
to
you
drop
can make.
Star Rail, honestly.
Bro.
I like this guy. I like
No.
this guy. He looks.
Why do you drop Star? This is time to invest in Star.
You
Time
dumb,
to
yeah, you
move.
dumbass! I can't drop Star Rail. Kafka's about to come out. You fucking idiot.
You want to know one of the only like nice things about something like Star Rail is that I 100% know I'm gonna get Kafka.
Stariel is one of like I dropped it faster than I have dropped any other gacha game before, and I don't know why. I just didn't give a fuck.
The only reason I'm still playing it is Silver Wolf.
Kafka.
Stop. No. Oh, I thought you were gonna start typing in Kafka.
No, don't worry. I'm allowed to do that. They can't see the stream.
Dio is fucking seething
When
over
they
there.
release Screwlum, maybe
Oh
I'll
my
come back
god.
and Screwlum.
Oh.
But like before that, I don't give a fuck.
Yes. Okay. Listen, I like
You know
Star
what she
Rail
was-
for the
do you-
gameplay. I swear. I
Do you know
swear.
what? Do you know what she was like in Do you know what she was like in Honkai Impact Third?
No.
Google it, see what happens.
Oh, what
Oh.
are those feet, my man? Get
What
those
the
dogs
fuck?
out.
The stream
Bro,
can't
it's
see,
a good on
the
stream.
stream can't see what I'm scrolling through, by the way. So that,
Your stream, you're
Nah,
missing out.
Chat. He's cooking.
Okay, what the fuck is she like in Honkai Impact Third? I'm gonna Google it. What the fuck is that? What the fuck
She
is
wasn't-
that like gold, gilded birdcage fucking Disney princess looking ass fucking motherfucker?
Because Kafka used to be a stigma,
Oh what?
so they made it into a character. It's a
Big
okay
balls.
thing. You guys won't understand.
She actually looks nice, not gonna lie.
I like how Dum Dum is like, anyways, happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Dim Dum.
She's cute,
Because
but
we got
she's
very silent. This whole fucking episode has been great, honestly.
Kafka in third is cute, but she's not hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Honestly, I prefer her.
You prefer the cute one?
Yep.
It is what. Yeah, I remember we talked about this.
Listen,
You're
I am
not.
not, I
Yeah,
am not that
You're
much
not
into
a-
like the
yeah.
milk downy one.
yeah. You're
It's
not
weird
big
though,
into
because
that.
I do like a woman that can kick my ass. I don't know, like that's the exception.
For so many people like Kafka's Star Rail, it's insane. Listen.
I just want to be cared for.
Listen.
Happy birthday, SKORAK. I won't talk about sexes today.
Man. She's hot. Okay,
Listen.
there's enough reason.
And
Uh, It
so,
is what
as
it
far as we
is.
know, she's our mom.
Correct,
I don't
literally,
know.
actually.
Yeah, as
I
far as
like-
we know, she's our mom.
Even better.
Unironically this
want-
time.
Like I don't want a waifu that will act smug and superior around me. I want one that is like my equal, you know? I want one that is capable, but she will be like somewhat humble about it.
Yeah,
you
see
know?
that's
She
where we
will be
do.
like,
And so I'm not gonna lie, that might be what listen, okay, listen, okay, listen. So
What are you cooking? What are you cooking?
This little gremlin right here, this little gremlin is very, very smug. Do you see this smile? She's very smug, and it is what it is.
okay.
If you
yeah, I
listen. Okay, I'm not. I was indoctrinated into the smug waifu group. I didn't have a choice.
It was decided
Yo.
for you.
I
was-
remember
I was
when I
put here.
sat when I sat and like read like fucking theories about what C2's name was.
Yeah, I think it's Yuki, right? That's the most whatchamacallit? Or well, no,
I don't know. There was a
there
whole
are a
thing.
whole bunch
I
of
don't.
theories,
I won't go into it, but it was a day. Holy shit! It was
Didn't
a.
they
It
continue
was.
Code
it
Geass
was
a
a
couple
day.
of years ago?
Do you need economic
They,
therapy?
they did continue Code Geass. I didn't even finish that. But they continued.
I just remember a couple of very cute CC screenshots from there, which I wanted to see.
And
Yeah.
that's what you got, and that's what you needed.
Like,
Go. Leave.
Exactly. I'm satisfied.
I can't describe. Listen, it's Kafka. If you look at Kafka, if you look at what are they called? Starcon? Okay, listen.
Oh,
like,
yes,
if you see these images, if you see this image and you're like, not for me, it is what it is. GG, shake my hand, okay?
Well, I guess GG say you know
Yeah,
what, more
GG,
for
shake
you,
my hand.
you know?
GG,
Wait. So the woman in that picture, right? She's
Yes.
supposed to be your mother in the game.
Yes.
How big is the download size for Honkai Star Rail?
It's I'm pretty sure it's only 20. It's
Yeah, I was
20.
gonna say, I think it's 20
Either
gigs,
20
yeah.
or 30.
I know what I'm
Yeah.
gonna stream this week.
Good.
Kafka's not out yet, by the way. She comes out in 18 days.
Yeah, but
No,
you
no,
can
no,
get
no,
you can
no,
you can
no,
start
no.
playing to get like
Yeah, if you-
prepared.
yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah,
You,
exactly.
you need to
Say-
farm. You need to farm. You need to farm first.
I need to farm.
No, you don't listen to me. You don't need to farm. Just enjoy the game. Just play it.
But I
Enjoy
want
it.
mommy. I want Milky.
Yeah,
If
you'll
I
get
don't
it.
get
You'll
what
get
I
it.
want,
But-
I'm gonna
but-
ruin your life.
What the fuck? It's okay. Just put your user ID out on the game on the internet, and people will
Yeah,
buy you.
people will give you
promotions.
the gift codes, yeah.
No,
Oh, just
Kaiser.
by the way, do you know
Kaiser.
why Genshin Genshin streamers had to like close their user ID and stuff? Because there's a site where you can buy people primo gems by putting in their
Oh,
user
I heard
ID
about it, yeah.
and then buy stuff, and then you can buy the primo gems, and it sends it directly to their account. So
And
people
they were
could
trying
then
to get people's account bans, right?
so
No, no,
the
no.
people could then buy streamers primogems and like stuff like that for their account, and they're like just like trying to be. And there's a lot of like free to play accounts and stuff like that, and it was like,
Okay. I don't know if you guys care about this, but when a banner comes out, they're gonna be
I
like
do, never mind.
84. There's gonna be like 84 skin rerun.
Oh, and just by the way, even hotter than
I need
Kafka,
to make more videos.
even hotter than Kafka is my boy Sampo down here. Hey, Sampo, everything's
And you
coming
know
up
the
Sampo
you know the
sweet,
best part.
baby.
Do you know the best part about this?
Uh,
They work so well on an actual team together,
yes,
like gameplay.
they do, and I cannot wait. I'm started to invest inside of my Sampo. I can't wait, baby. I'm gonna have Sampo and Kafka. Sampo, it's all coming up. Sampo. Sampo
I've actually done like I've actually had like Sampo like carry like the hardest difficulty stages, like in the fucking like
You know,
the roguelike.
He's actually an entertaining character. So you know what? I'll give you that.
He's my boy.
actually
I
good.
love him.
He's a shampoo.
I love Shampoo. He's a good boy.
Uh,
Or like he says, Sampo.
I'm Sampo Goski. I'd never betray you.
why do you make him sound so much like fucking Kronk there?
The name
betray
is
my
Sampo
customers.
Goski.
I charge extra.
Oh.
Fuck me, I don't want to download Stardale again.
How the fuck is called the leader of the fucking ice planet? The Guardian or some shit?
Ronya.
Reggie Ice.
No, come on.
Cocolia.
Colia.
That one,
Cocolia.
yeah.
Colia.
Is he also
The
from,
the one that had like a broken back or something like that. That has like a really shit back posture.
Bronja
So what about
Onation.
Cocolia? What about Cocolia, SKORAK?
Is he also from Honkai 3rd?
Yeah.
Yes, Cocolia is. It's a complicated situation because Honkai Impact Third's story is complicated.
I started playing it, but like I'll be honest, I don't think I'll ever continue playing it.
It's one of those things where you have to finish like a certain chapter, and then you'll only be like, okay, I'm kind of interested in the story, and then you go from there.
I
Yeah.
can say that a lot of the character designs I like more in fucking Honkai Impact 3rd than I like in Star Rail.
Honkai Impact Third, I think they're also having a redo or a rebrand or whole. They're basically doing like a whole like new segment type thing. They're gonna redo like a lot of features in the game and stuff. That basically they're gonna update it because they said they really fucking love the game, but the game was held back by a lot of issues they had because Honkai Impact Third was one of like their first games for MiHoYo.
Honestly,
And they were-
I will respect MiHoYo for this. They do actually seem to really love the Honkai Impact 3rd, like their first game. They
Yeah.
seem to actually have a...
Yeah, and they're like, now that we have all this money, we're gonna make it what we always wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Alright, you
Nah,
know what?
Genshin players gonna ask like where the money went.
how's it called? I am all...
Do they know? Do they know?
Like, that is the only excusable reason for a company to make like a gacha game like that. It's like, hey guys, we just want money to make cool shit, you know? Like, I will actually accept that as an excuse.
I mean, like at least you're honest.
Like, I
Yeah.
probably won't give them money because it's gacha and I only have room in my wallet for Arknights, but like, you know what? Hey, if you get money from this, hey, I don't mind.
Oh god.
Okay, I'm gonna take a piss first, so be right back.
Quickly, while he's gone, end the stream. So when he comes back, he's confused.
How much longer are we going, by the way?
I think we're pretty close to it. Like, we're almost like,
Okay.
oh fuck. It is 3 hours. I said it should be short, and we did go for 3 hours.
By the way, so stream, I just want to show you because Polar Racer said he's going to play League of Legends afterwards. I never play League of Legends. Rain, you're gonna get me if you ever make a video of the shit that I've said or done instead of League games with you. You're gonna get me fucking arrested, all right? Like that's what by far.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's
The
see
fact
this
that you
shit.
fucking clip these things, I think the audio is a
He
little
has-
whack.
oh
This is
no.
Yeah.
With-
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay. So Rain asked, "How old is Nico?"
How old is
Kingdom,
Nico?
SKORAK, not enough men. You know what, Kingdom? Yes,
Oh.
you're
Wait for the
Absolutely.
mic
absolutely
here,
right.
sorry.
Not
Pretty
enough
old, right?
men. They literally Honkai Impact the Third literally only had a man like once.
It was Welt,
like,
right? But it wasn't whatchamacallit. It had Welt, but it wasn't
No. You do play as one
Oh, no, you
guy.
don't play as
you
well,
play-
yeah.
No, you play as Adam in the Apocalypse mode, which is he's the main character. And that's the only time you ever play a guy.
It's the only ever time you play a guy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're called Valkyries for a reason, and they're like apparently it's a thing that only women can do. And then he's like this one exception to the rule.
I'll play
He's the most flamboyant man.
I don't want to play the club.
bring us some more exceptions to the rule. I want fucking husbandos, goddammit.
Maybe when they remake the game, they'll do that.
Maybe.
I'll let you know if it turns out any
Do
good.
notify me when they remake the game. Maybe I'll like actually jump in proper and give it a proper try.
I don't think they're ever going to
Okay,
remake third.
let me
Impact Third,
hear
are
this.
they?
Let me hear this fucking clip.
They're
How
never
old is
gonna-
Nico?
How old is Nico?
How old is Nico? Nico's pretty old, right?
Yes, technically, but she has the mental age of a child.
Oh no. Hmm.
Or maybe she's just a native. It's hard to tell.
Okay.
Some of the shit that's said in League of Legends games should never. To be fair,
Look. It's like I always say: if it's said over a game of League of Legends, it only half counts.
yeah.
Oh,
To be fair,
I
it
was
came out
thinking,
with-
where could this possibly go?
To be fair,
But
it came out wrong.
I mean-
but I am technically right.
To be fair, yeah, I was gonna say you're not technically wrong because she is there, like as one of the Shuriman natives.
Yeah, she's,
Bro,
she's
between,
really old.
between,
because she's-
between I believe it's between Shurima and Ishao Khan, the
it's,
forest somewhere. there.
it's specific. She's a Vastaya Valre. She's like one of the oldest Vastaya or oldest race of Vastaya. So Nico is really really old, but she just can't speak English very well. So
I,
like,
real- I
yeah.
realize all the characters I play are actually really old because it's Ari, Nico, and Zoe.
I don't actually know if Zoe specifically is that old because
Well,
Zoe
Zoe herself
Zoe-
isn't, but the aspect of Twilight
yes, the
is.
aspect of Twilight is really old, but Zoe herself's not that old.
Zoe herself isn't, but the god that is like hijacking her brain is. So,
Yes,
you know?
that's how the aspects work. Yeah.
But
the
the aspect
aspects are fucking like, you know, that's some messed up shit. It's
Oh.
like you climb the mountain and you're like, hey God, can I please have some power? It's like, how about I get your body and you have no say in it?
That's why Pantheon
fuck-
hates them.
Unless it's the aspect of Twilight. The
Because-
aspect of Twilight's like, you're cool.
Because the
I'll
aspect
chill
of,
you.
yeah, because the aspect of Twilight's a troll, right? It doesn't play by the normal rules of everything. Yeah.
But the aspect of Twilight did also do like some mad shit in the past. Like the previous aspect of Twilight, Miusha,
I think it's Misha
Something
or
like
something
that.
yeah.
Miusha.
She's the one that
she's
sealed
like
the dark end.
she did like some mad shit, and then I look at this aspect of Twilight. She doesn't even remember the message she's supposed to give people.
Want to show them the gym clips? No.
The sun will consume us.
One of my favorite lines like from Zoe was like
Also, hot
when
take,
people
but
look up, do they
otherwise-
think we're looking back? We're not.
Honestly, lore-wise, hot take, but there's absolutely no fucking way Zoe's stronger than Mordekaiser.
I don't know. I don't. Mordekaiser's crazy.
Mordekaiser is a bit of a
so-
black sheep. Yeah. Some of the aspects might be able to fight Mord. Like, okay,
I think maybe the Pantheon. The Pantheon has a.
Pantheon might be. able
More
to-
destroys Pantheon. If Viego can like fucking mind fuck people like Pantheon, like, Mordekaiser is just like, you know, it isn't even a fight.
There are some. So what? Like Kindred is always going to be stronger than Mordekaiser, even if he technically beat Kindred once. Asol could
Yeah,
probably do
Kindred
it.
can't really do shit.
Well, so you say Kindred. So here's
as
the
long as
thing,
Asol's not stupid again.
Here's
The
so
thing is
yes.
that Kindred is not as strong as like people say. Kindred is
Mm.
because Kindred is not death. Kindred is just a spirit that represents death in one part of the world, and it's just very widespread. You know, Kindred doesn't have the power over life and death because, like, Mordekaiser breaks all the rules of death, and Kindred isn't doing shit about it. Like, he's done it for centuries. He's come back, died, and now he's coming back. Kindred doesn't do shit about it. You know?
True. But so eventually, when Mordekaiser, if Mordekaiser ever does actually die, Kindred will assumingly be the one to kill him because Kindred has gotten so powerful because
he actually die. He just didn't give a fuck. He did actually die.
No, what I'm saying though is that
he died and he was like, "No,
what
thank
I'm
you,
saying
I'm
though
back
is
now."
that Kindred is technically stronger than him because if Mordekaiser actually ever like truly actually dies, then Kindred will technically be the one that does it, right? Because Kindred is by now in Runeterra the most widespread spirit that is worshipped, and spirits gain power by all of those that worship them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What does is bring people from the living world
to the
into
afterlife.
the world of the dead.
Yes, yeah.
He's already done this one to Mordekaiser.
You are
Motherfucker
correct.
just came out.
And Mordekaiser just went back. That is correct.
So Kindred can't do shit.
You're actually right. So outside of Kindred though, I think it's like Aesol could probably do it. Aesol could do it. Aesol could nuke him. Yeah, Aesol could nuke him.
Oh yeah, so the creator of the creator of the world could probably like kill the guy.
I mean, it's fucking.
And I just, by the way, the creator of the world, Zoe calls him her space doggy. Why? What's up with that?
Yes, people, lead.
Even Aesol.
I totally understand.
YFN. I don't know if that actually is true because some beings must face the mother. Some beings must face the fucking, nameless one that at some point had a name. Kindred is not as powerful as, as we initially thought he was. She, he.
They, him, them.
Kindred,
not one without
Kindred,
the other.
Kindred is not death itself. Kindred is, if you know the concept of like an Eldrazi in Magic the Gathering, Kindred is that. Kindred is a spirit slash. You could consider them. Kindred draws power from people's belief in Kindred. Notably, Kindred is extremely powerful because Kindred, Kindred is one of the most worshipped spirits or gods on Runeterra. Almost every single region worships Kindred in some way. So Kindred is one of the most powerful gods slash spirits in Runeterra. But that being said, Kindred is not necessarily death itself. And also, it is notable that, as what SKORAK said, all that Kindred does, in theory, is move mortals, their souls, from one realm to another. Mordekaiser has been brought into the death realm multiple times, and every time he just comes back. So yeah, Kindred could.
Kindred can do is kill him.
Yeah, Kindred could kill Mordekaiser, but Mordekaiser has literally died multiple times, and he doesn't care. He's too mad to die.
Literally, actually, too mad to die. Like it, unironically.
He's too entitled to die. He's too like, no, the afterlife shouldn't be like this. The afterlife should be like that.
League lore is so fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. Make the MMO faster.
He's like, at some point, like, I love Mordekaiser. He's my favorite character by far. But at some point, I'm like, oh my god, Mordekaiser is one of the biggest Mary Sues I've seen. Okay, look, the guy was the strongest warrior ever. He's stronger than Darius. He's stronger than all of the peak warriors of the verse. He was the best black mage ever. He taught Veigar. Veigar is a Yordle. They're busted in magic. He was better. He was a better schemer than LeBlanc. He had black magic LeBlanc didn't know about. He outmaneuvered LeBlanc politically. He had the charisma to conquer the world and bring together a massive army of people. And he enslaved demons. You know Swain's arm? You know fucking Annie's like timbers? They were pets to him. They were his fucking pets.
He is a bit of a Mary Sue. He is a bit of a. You are correct. He just kind of did everything.
Yeah, he just kind of did everything. He was the best guy ever, and then he died.
Yo, guys, we need something to explain all the lore. I got a guy.
Mordekaiser is definitely one of the strongest.
I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. Like,
oh, Para, play League of Legends with us, Para.
No.
Para, just read the stories. You don't read the stories, watch the comic.
Wait,
play
no,
the
Para,
play
Para,
the
wait.
play the
No.
game.
Wait,
No,
Para.
I already have. Look. I already have brain rot.
Go watch
playing,
go
like,
watch
6
Arcane.
gacha.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Para, you watched
I
Arcane.
already have like. No.
Okay, Arcane is legitimately
Okay.
good, and that's how we get you. All right, you want. We somebody have to strap Para down into a chair and force him to watch Arcane, and then we go, "Oh man, this is so good," and that's how we get him.
And then he's gonna play League, and he's gonna like be like, "Fuck me."
And also, like, that's why I think it's laughable when people are like Mordekaiser versus Viego, because, like, what Viego calls the Mist, Mordekaiser probably calls Necromancy spell 450 or something, you know?
No, Viego could not
It's
be.
probably just something Mordekaiser can do among
Well,
all his
also,
other fucking
even-
spells.
Look, can we not
Yeah.
talk about the whole Viego thing? That didn't pan out so well.
Viego's such a cool
Even-
character.
even-
Unfortunate.
Even Riot was like, okay, we fucked up.
The Ruination event was handled really poorly. Viego is a really cool character. It's unlucky.
Yeah, Viego has potential.
Maybe in the MMO.
Don't fall for
I actually I
Yeah.
remember when I was watching all the like because I was watching the cutscenes for the whole event and everything, and like when I watched the final one, I was like remember sitting there going like, that's it, that's all, that's how.
By the way,
Cool.
the arena cinematic with Viego. God, that's new cinematic. Really, League of Legends cinematics. Watch the cinematics. Listen to the music. Watch Arcane. Don't play the game.
Don't play the
But I
game.
Don't play
but
the
I
game.
think they are getting back into the fucking right direction with this whole event, because it's one, the inclined event is not a visual novel. They actually have like event shit going on. There's like cool.
Arena's
There's a lot of cinematics. The new game mode is fun as fuck.
You might cut up by the way, SKORAK. We didn't
Okay,
hear you.
look, this might be a false recovery, okay? I'm gonna hold out judgment until I see what they do after this.
The arena was
Also,
really
the-
good.
the visual novels are not the issue, okay? It's not an issue with them using visual novels, okay? That's not the problem here.
It's one of the problems. Okay.
The Ruination event had a lot of different.
Yeah,
L
that's the
ratio, L plus
Because
ratio.
wasn't
And then
the
Star
visual
Guardian-
novels also contradicting to some other parts of the story and everything?
It was because no, it wasn't just contradicting to other parts of the story. What had happened was that they were trying. So there were like 4 different versions of the Ruination event, some of which contradicted each other. And when asked about which one was canon, Riot said, "Oh no, oh, oh no, no, ooh."
Also,
So, yeah,
what's it called? I
um,
feel like the ruination was really bad, right? But I feel like, ironically, the most damage was probably done by Star Guardian, because Star Guardian was the when a lot of the people that had some like hope remaining truly fucking like it was the second strike in a row, you know, where it was like, okay, getting our hopes up, oh, that song is fucking great, you know, and then it's like, oh fuck.
who
As
said that?
as someone who like really likes the
These
Star Guardian stuff,
skins.
it was.
You say that, but so here's the problem with Star Guardian. And I will die. I will literally die on this hill. The problem, unironically, very unironically, is that Wild Rift got the better story than main League of Legends. The Zaya Rakan stuff for Star Guardian, unironically, quite a good story. The fact that in an alternate universe, Rakan actually straight up fucking dies to save Zaya's life, and then Zaya goes to the Death Realm like Mordekaiser in order to get him back. Awesome story. Why was it the mobile game that got the story? Why did we get Akali and Kaisa's gay lover relationship? Like, dude, fucking give me Zaya Rakan. They're awesome.
The best I got out of that
Unlucky.
whole fucking thing was a bunch of screenshots of Akali's quotes, and that was like
Yeah,
like 5
yeah,
of them, and
like,
I took those, and I was like,
Akali Kaisa is just nowhere. Yeah, Akali Kaisa is just nowhere near as interesting as the Zaya Rakan story, in my opinion. And so, like, what are you gonna do? Like, it is what it is. Like, the main League of Legends client got the worst story, and so I don't even think Star Guardian. I think Star Guardian is even sadder than Ruination, because Ruination was legitimately just
It
bad.
was supposed to be a big event, right? And they gave us a big ass roadmap. It was literally just visual novel and skins. That's it. That's all the roadmap was. And it's like, bro,
we got a new
reuse the
game mode. We got a new game. What are you talking about? We got a new
We
game
got
mode.
a new, we got fucking ultimate spellbook.
We got Ultimate
That's a new
Spellbook.
game mode, isn't it?
With the Ari announcer. Yeah, we got Ultimate Spellbook.
It's totally
It has
guys, I
stats,
haven't seen. Yeah. Fucking.
But yeah, I think Star Guardian. Like, I will still die on this hill. The Zyricon Star Guardian storyline, fucking awesome. Thumbs up. Win. W. I gotta go.
I mean,
See ya.
look,
See
having
y'all.
a fucking mobile game and like splitting your resources and giving more love to the mobile game will always be an issue. You know.
Also, the Wild Rift also got the better Ruination story. It is what it is. Unlucky. W.
It's fucking
Wild Rift is actually just getting all the better stuff. Should we just go to Wild Rift? Fuck.
no.
Abandoned ship. All right. Well, I have to go soon, by the way.
Okay, yeah, we should probably be going.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
it has
I
been
was
fun. Anyone want to say anything? Any last things? Who's your
Watch my
favorite?
live
Hey, don't talk
Who's
shit
your,
about Ari's announce. I'll fight you.
who's your favorite
Strawberry.
MILF? Who's your favorite MILF, Kaiser? What's your last? What's your?
Oh, it's a one that I sent in that's upcoming. That's that you don't have enough gacha currency for. Q-buy.
You buy.
You buy?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, are we talking in the real words? Then it's probably Brandy Love. Shout out to Brandy Love for making good content.
Oh,
Just randomly. Oh fuck! I googled
don't know who that
it. I'm
is.
done. I
Okay,
was
so
like,
I don't
who's this
know
artist he's
that.
talking about? Who's this creator?
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but knowing Kaiser, it's probably R18, and I want Brian.
Porn
Oh.
actress.
Okay. Para, what's your favorite Warframe?
What?
What's your favorite Warframe?
Wait, what?
What's your favorite Warframe, Para?
Oh, Zaku.
Okay, Zaku. Okay. So we got Brandy, Love, and Zaku. Skorak.
Yeah, you-
What's your favorite JRPG?
Oh fuck.
We'll come back to him
shit.
3 years later. So the
Yeah, continue. You'll come with someone
He's
else.
just
Oh,
insistent.
fuck.
Risu,
I got
favorite Final Fantasy 14 boss.
Oh fuck! That's difficult.
Obama.
Fuck, we'll come
Shit.
back to him in 3 years later. Okay, so and we're not those guys. We're never gonna get answers on those two. We'll talk to you later.
Whoa, Dio, what's your favorite anime? What the fuck?
My favorite anime of all time? Fate. I've told you,
Kill
Fate
the
Zero.
Crown,
Fate
obviously.
Zero. Fate Zero.
Zero. Okay, cool. Let's see. Favorite JRPG. Shit. Polarisu, go.
I don't know.
I
Yo,
don't
shout out. Shout
I
out to
can't, and, I
Ariana
can't,
Grande.
and I can't say it without spoilers. Even that's also the other one.
Oh, true, because I'm actually playing through that.
Exactly. What?
Look at the name.
Shit.
What's your?
No, I can't.
What's your most favorite goat breed then? Come on.
Goat breed?
Yeah, there's many of them.
Carnelian, first of all. Anyway, it's been.
No.
True,
Goat breed, not goats that
That's
you
true.
want to breed. You feel me?
What's the difference?
that-
It's been.
One goes into the barn, the other one goes into the mating press.
Right. All right, I'm playing the outro. I'm playing the outro. It's been nice knowing you guys.
Look, Mexican asked a question I can actually answer. What's your favorite monster girl? Frog girl. There you go.
Frog girl?
Frog?
Yeah, because they can wrap their tongues around his dick, like all the way around.
I have images of that if anyone needs.
Huh?
I also have images of that. And if Dio says that he doesn't have images of that, he's lying.
I don't. I genuinely don't. You guys have caught me off
What?
guard.
Nah, he's lying. He
I have images of many things.
That's
I
cap. That's cap.
I-
Yo,
have-
see you all next year. I'm gonna go watch Dimension 20.
I
Goodbye.
am being who I am. Do not need to lie when it comes to smile. All right.
Yeah. See y'all like next week.
They're about
See y'all
the
like next
biology,
week.
Okay, you amateurs.
Watch my live
See y'all
streams.
like next week. Also, don't
What's
forget
my live
if you.
streams they ever happen. Also,
Yeah,
Watch
also
Tara's
don't-
live streams.
watch
Also,
our
don't
next
forget,
Read
please watch
Stream
my live
also.
stream.
We're actually
There's only like
finishing
9
it.
people that actually
Can't
watch my
finish
live
it.
stream,
I'm also
and I'm
gonna
pretty
talk
sure
over you
4 of
guys.
them are my friend.
I think
Please
it's
watch my
Math
live
Boss. I think think it's math of us because I could never do. I could never do the math, and I always had to have someone else figure out how to factorize for me.
All right. Well, it's been nice knowing you. Have fun.